down to 20 after those last 3 losses. This is a tough conference. Can we get 5 into the tournament? It's possible, but you don't want to leave anything to chance. So I think hitting that 20 mark is pretty important.
Well, and they all did pretty well in Arizona. Remember when they traveled down there with Montana State University Northern going? Rocky was there. I know Carroll was there. UP was there. And they all did pretty well in that tournament there. And so that was some of the top competition around. How will they do? That's the big key, is exactly how can they do against teams that are from other parts of the world. And obviously, I think one of the teams that I saw that was top was from like Texas. They have a team that is in the top 5 that is just unbelievable. And so those are the type of teams you have to match up with. Now, the interesting thing is, we talk about this Frontier Conference, is the fact that they battle each other 3 different times, and it is just a grind-out haul. And you get some injuries. We have one girl here tonight with the University of Providence that will not be playing. She's on the sidelines with a bad knee.
Yeah, Jenna Randon, she is an inspirational leader. She's a floor leader. She's one that can hit the big shot and get the defensive stop. She has been missed. Her offensive output and her leadership on the floor. It's nice to see her back on the bench, although she's walking with crutches. She'll at least be able to cheer the girls on from the sidelines.
Talked to her just prior to the contest, and she was saying that it is nice to be back in Great Falls because she was at home. Her rehab is going well. She had complete ACL tear in her left knee, or is it the right knee? The left knee. And so she said that her physical therapy is going well. It's all coming about and getting better, but it is a long haul before she gets back on the floor. And a junior, and she's got too many games. She can't redshirt, so this year will count towards her eligibility in college basketball.
Unfortunately, she does lose this season because of it, but she will be back next year. No doubt in my mind she'll be back as strong and is better than ever, and we look forward to seeing her back on the floor handling the rock.
Mentioned a little bit about Parker going down, had an ankle turn that was at the conclusion of that game last time these two matched up. Now, she was out one contest. She did come back on that long trip as they had to go to LC, which is about, 8-9 hours on a bus, and then they turn around another 6 hours to go back from Lewiston, Idaho, over to Dillon. That is the longest trip that they have, and that's a grueling trip. They played well in Dillon against Western, but they just couldn't come away with a victory. Parker did play, but she's not 100% yet.
No, she's not, and she's battling back, and she does such a good job underneath the basket, but it's so physical down there. As those girls really key on her, they know that she is the one that they need to stop, so it's not unusual to put 2 or 3 defenders on her. You're
right, and sometimes she will be triple teamed, to say the least, in that, and of course we'll see how that goes. It gives an opportunity for other girls to play, though, and you take a look at the University of Providence. One of them that has played well and stepped up is from Belt, Montana, and Kirsten
Pemberton, yeah, absolutely, a local gal coming in as a sophomore. She did replace Jenna as the starting point guard and has done a nice job controlling the offense, bringing it up and down the floor.
Yeah, and has been asked to score a lot. Of course, we had 2 of the guards and Ford that were in our sports chat show that was just recently held at the Sting Family Restaurant not too long ago, and it was fun to talk to them and talk about the game. Coach Bill joins us. Coach, let's talk about the team. You come back after a long road trip. You got to get ready to play right away, don't you?
Yeah, no question about it. Our girls got to come out. This is a big game tonight. Northern's a great team. They've been in a ton of close games, and they haven't come out on top on any of the Frontier yet, but they're capable of winning on any given night. I know they're ready to win one, so we got to come out and make sure we take care of business.
What does it mean emotionally for your girls to see Jenna over there on the sidelines?
Big help having Jenna back. Just her presence and her confidence that she brings, and having her there cheering for them and talking to them, and that experience always helps, so it's great to have her back.
We were just talking about Parker. She got hurt the last time you guys played against Northern, missed a game but came back over the weekend. Is she 100% yet?
Yeah, I think she's 100%. Hopefully she'll go tonight. She's got a brace on. I think she should be fine.
And talk about some of the other girls that stepped up. We talked about it in our sports chat, but talk about the ones that stepped up. Kirsten Pemberton comes to mind. She jumps in that starting role.
Yeah, no question. Kirsten's been shooting it well. I think last time against Northern she had 5 so she's going to be big for us tonight. Kennedy's been playing great. Reed's been really good in practice this week. I expect Reed to have a big game tonight.
Do you expect Coach Chris to mix it up at all? Is he going to change things for you?
Yeah, he's going to come out in zone, probably his 1-2-2 matchup, but I can see him running some yo-yo. I can see him running some man-to-man and mixing up, trying to get us off balance.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Bill comes over and joins us in our pregame. As always, we appreciate the fact that he spent some time with us. And it is interesting to hear when he talks about mixing it up with Coach Chris Mowat over there. And the 2 of them are good friends, and they're always talking about basketball and stuff. And they're going to come out and run some yo-yo. Any idea what that is?
I don't have a clue.
Yeah, you run down there and come back. That's what I'm guessing.
Exactly.
So we'll see what that happens there as we get ready for some yo-yo coming our way. Let's take a look over here at the Montana State University Northern Lady Skylights when they come in here. They've got some basketball players that we know very well. Alex Goldhahn, of course, from Fairfield. And then they've got a couple that come in here from Malta, and that Malta program second to none. Haley Nicholson is one that played really well last time these two matched up.
Well, and Haley's got a little bit of D1 experience playing for the University of Montana. So she stepped back and get a little more playing time, and absolutely does a great job. Her younger sister Jada, she'll come in off the bench later on, the 5'11 freshman.
Hubby played well. Columbia Falls, you know, a lot of Montana ties here. And, of course, Tiara Gillum will come in from Browning. I saw her play last time we were here as well. So it's interesting to note that MSU Northern, the Lady Skylights, have a program. They have always developed that program 1-7, but like Coach said, I mean, they have been in all those games and right down to the wire. Even here, they only lost by 6, and they were leading, I think it's about midway through that fourth quarter. It was
a tight ball game back and forth, but Northern definitely had control, and a couple of turnovers and a couple big stops, and then it was Emily Maldonado stepping up, hitting some just some strong free throw shooting at the very end of that contest. They pulled away with a victory, 6 points. I mean, it was a whole bunch closer than that.
It's interesting because you and I have broadcast this team for the past few years. Erin Legal, of course, is one that we kind of started following early, and Coach Bill still references her, the style of play that she had. She was a leader, obviously, on this team. They had Steph McDonough, who kind of pushed it that way. And right now, Emily is kind of the one that is that single guard that kind of takes the game over. But I will say this, University of Providence has so much talent. They could go anywhere, couldn't they?
You know, and that's where we do miss Jen a little bit in the sense that she was able to hit that big shot. And so we've had to rely on some of our freshmen and Emily to try and pull the trigger on those on the outside. When that is happening, that allows Parker to get open underneath, and she can get in that 20, 22, 24-point category. It's a tough night for their opponents.
Have you ever seen anyone play as strong and tough as she does? I mean, she's just so tough inside.
She is a battler down there, and she's got a lot of court sense in the fact that she knows how to angle her body to get the right box out, to get the right angle in order to get the rebound, and she always in a good position to go right back up for the baby bunny shot.
A lot of folks are coming in here, as you might expect. I'm told that the roads were a little icy, but it wasn't bad getting here. They are kind of melting with the sunshine out here late this afternoon. We welcome in the Fairfield Lady Eagles. They are here as well. Coach Dustin Gorder on the far sidelines over there as they come in to watch some college basketball. And, of course, they are here maybe to support the wrong team, but we will see because, of course, Alex Goldhahn from Fairfield is going to be playing tonight, and they'll kind of cheer for them in a sense just because they have a teammate over there.
They will, but they're also local girls that they're going to be watching and cheering for, and of course Coach Gordon there, he's watched the
1450 AM KQDI because the Montana State University Bobcats
girl for years, and I'm sure he enjoys not having to watch her on the floor anymore.
We got a lot of her playing over on Kinks, KINX 102.7 FM. We'll keep you up to date on that score as we've got that happening. And, of course, coming up on Saturday, we'll get you to Belt, Montana, where Belt and Fairfield will square off, and they'll be down there, and we're looking forward to that contest. Belt beat them pretty handily last time, but you know that Dustin Gordon, who was the coach of the year numerous times, will make some changes as well, and they will go into Belt with some confidence. They have picked up some wins, too, by the way, and, of course, Belt always tough as they are very competitive in that Class C. And Randy, you got to realize we're not too far away from tournament action.
Yeah, I saw your schedule. We are right around the corner. There's no doubt about it.
We've got that going on. We've got the 10C, the 8C. We'll do the Northern C divisionals. We've got a couple of state tournaments coming your way. We'll continue to follow what's going on in the AA. That is, that divisional tournament is going to be held at CMR. That is going to be exciting. And we'll continue to keep you up to date with what is happening here with the University of Providence. We are going to honor America the way we should with the great big flag coming from the roof. We'll do that in just a moment. And, of course, we've got our starting lineups coming up in just a couple of moments. Do want to take a break and hear a word from our sponsors, and then we come back. Our starting lineups and the tip-off coming your way in just a couple of moments right here as we bring you college basketball on 1450 AM KQDI.
MSUN Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all, from a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox and Son Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
It is basketball tonight coming your way right here on 1450 KQDI as we get ready to bring the starting lineups. And it's Montana State University Northern getting introduced first.
Coach Chris Mowat with a 9-11, 1-7 conference record. It's going to be G. They call her G. Go G. Oslam will be coming in from Turkey, 5'3" senior. Alex Goldon, we'll be talking about her all night, the Fairfield native, 5'8" and a freshman. Haley Nicholson, one of those fabulous Malta gals that we got to watch play at State here a couple years ago. She is a 6 foot tall, a junior. Right behind her, it's going to be their leading scorer, averaging a little over 13 points per game. It's Peyton Kerr from Columbia Falls, Montana. She is 5'10" and a sophomore. And Sydney Hovde from Columbia Falls, Montana. She is just a sophomore, but she does a lot for them as well, scoring and rebounding. She is number 33 in the program.
Coach Chris Mowat, of course, goes fairly deep on his bench. You'll see a lot of folks come in there. Jessica Curl is from California. She's one that I saw play pretty well. And Sabina Keogh from Washington as a junior. She gets some playing time as well. Now the number 20 ranked team in the nation, the University of Providence Lady Argos. Here they come with their starting lineup as they will go with the point guard, the all-go-to guard from Sunnyside, Washington, 5'5" sophomore in Emily Maldonado. And boy, can she ever handle the ball. It's always fun to hear from her coaches. She says, you guys got to love her because we've been watching her do that for 4 years. Well, she's doing it well here. They'll come back with a Pasco, Washington freshman, 5'11", is Kennedy Cartwright. She is in that starting lineup tonight. We have said so much about this player, and it's going to be from Washington, a 6'1" sophomore, Parker Esri. She is in there and has that right ankle, but she is up and understand she is 100%. They go with the Belt native, a sophomore at 5'5", a great outside shooter, really developed her game. She had 5 threes the last time these two matched up. It's Kirsten Pemberton. And then they will go with the senior on the team, the senior leadership from Stanwood, Washington, a 6'1" senior. And that's going to be Tristan Murphy. And Tristan Murphy will be asked to do a lot here this evening.
She really will. She can step back and hit that little 15-foot floater as well as take it with her back to the basket. Getting back to Emily Maldonado, she leads the team in 4 different categories. She leads them in scoring, just under 16 points. She leads them in assists, over 5. She's their number 1 free throw shooter. She's been to the line 97 times already this season. She's hit 33 threes, so she is definitely one we'll be talking about tonight.
She's got that little scoop shot she does as she drives into the paint, draws a lot of fouls there, and a lot of times it's not even so much to try to get an actual shot away. It's just the fact that she is just kind of drawing some contact as we get ready to tip it off here on a Thursday night basketball coming your way. As we get ready to tip it off, Hovde will go against Parker, and Esri will lose a tip. And here comes Montana State University Northern get underway.
And G is the one that's going to kick us off, and we've got a quick whistle as the shot clock did not start.
The game clock did not start, and we have no score.
And we got no score, so we're going to have to figure this one out real quick. They'll take 4 or 5 seconds off. As
we have someone running the clock over there.
All right.
One of the gals just sat down and said, oh, wait, don't start without me. So we'll give Northern back. And by the way, this team will travel to Butte. They'll take on Montana Tech, a team that are down there, of course. And Coach Carley does a tremendous job. And that'll be one of the games that Coach Bill feels like he must win. This one and that one on Friday.
So we're going to get back underway. We do have a few seconds off the clock as G will bring the ball off. She'll set it up at the top of the key as they hand it off. This time Kerr goes the right-hand side. They'll work the ball around the corner. Goldhahn drives right, picks up her dribble, comes top of the key. G wants to feed it down to Hovde. She's going to get a strong move with the right hand. It's up. It's good. Sydney Hovde gets her first basket of the game.
And strong move is right. She just took it to the glass, went up against the defense, knocks it down for 2.
Cartwright will take the ball on the right-hand side. She'll send it back up to Maldonado. Quick pass underneath. Wide open. Parker Esri, we'll see that all night long. Emily does a nice job feeding the ball.
Well, the cool thing is she works so hard to get open, and then she just bangs the rebounds, and she is so tough as she knocks it down, tied for the first time at 2.
2 apiece, 9:14 to go first quarter on the Bell Bottom scoreboard. It's going to be Northern trying to feed it down to Hovde again. Once again, wide open underneath. The double team came late. Sydney, she'll have her second basket off the nice feed.
4 already for her.
Pushing the ball quickly on the right-hand side. They're going to get it just past the outstretched hands of Cartwright. That'll be the first turnover of the game. We'll head back the other direction. Turnover is one of the things we'll keep an eye on. The Argos average 16.9 a game. Right next to MSU Northern is there at 17.1. So it could very well be who controls the ball the best is going to win this one. As G will bring the ball down. Osham will bring the ball on the left-hand side, right-hand dribble. Her and Maldonado will square up all night long. It's quickly going in. Nicholson with the left hand. She pulls up from 10 on the left-hand side. No good. Murphy clears the rebound. They want to push. It's going to be Maldonado on the right. Brings up top of the key. Squares over the basket. Feeds down low. Parker, strong move to the left. Rolls it off the rim. No good. Hubney had the rebound for a minute. Murphy tried to tip it out, not able to do it. It's going to be the Skylights ball.
Flirting with a foul there, too. They just let her go through it, so that was a good thing on the officials. Let them play through that one as Northern will get the ball here.
G works the right-hand side. She'll hand it into the high post. He'll work it around the outside as Kerr loses the handle. Cartwright with the sticky fingers brings it down. A little one-on-one spin move up and underneath the basket. Got in too deep when she pulled the trigger, and Northern will come out with the ball.
That's a freshman move. They're out of control, but it's a senior move because she got the spin move in there. She'll get that and master that soon.
G with the ball, top the key. It's a 4-2 Lights lead. Benefits game of the week. You're listening here on KQDI, 1450 AM. They're going to draw a baseline. Goldhahn sends it back up top the key. G comes around left-hand side. 8 to go on the shot. They're going to send it left. Nicholson drives in. Strong move. Pulls up. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. Murphy will get hit with a foul. And we'll have a couple of free throws coming up for Haley Nicholson.
Her first foul, first team foul here. 7:50 in our first quarter. Lights up. Our Skylights up by 2, 4-2 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. As we want to say thank you to the Belt Valley Bank for being on board with us. We bring you college basketball as well as high school sports. And 100 games coming our way here soon.
Minimum. First free throws up and good. Second opportunity. It rolls over the rim. It drops in. It's a 6-2 Skylights lead. Quarter number one, game number one of a doubleheader. We will be bringing you guys later tonight as Maldonado gives the signal. She'll hand it off to Pemberton. Kirsten works the right-hand side. Cartwright, she'll dribble left. Picks up her dribble, hands off. Doing the three-man weave. Murphy looks deep, goes left. Pemberton, she stops. She pops. She rattles it in for three.
Look at the confidence she had with that shot right there. She was working on that about an hour ago, and when she let it go, she knew it was in. She already headed down the floor.
Halfway down on defense is Molly Schmitz up off the bench. She's usually the first one in as the sixth man on the rotation as Nicholson drives in, cuts two, cuts three, rolls out across the rim. That one's no good. Rebound comes down. Pemberton wants to run. She's got a 1-on-3. Wisely decides to hold it up, sends it over the top to Cartwright. Quick pass to the left. Maldonado, head fake, drives in baseline, pulls up from 10, comes up short on that. Murphy there for the rebound, but doing a nice job for the Skylights. Going to be Goldhahn. They tie her up. Arrow points left. We'll keep it right here with the Argos.
Another freshman has checked in. As you said, Molly Schmitz did not play her senior year in high school in basketball, but she's a state champion in softball, and she checks in at the 6:59 mark of our first quarter.
She'll get the ball immediately, steps back, spin move, kicks it out in the hands of Cartwright. Kennedy wants to feed it in, instead works it back to Maldonado. Emily will start the dribble on the left, drives in, splits a couple defenders, flips it up, and that is why Emily goes to the free throw line, as she'll be heading there right now.
Well, and she drives with that left hand and then gets some body contact, tried to shoot it with her right hand, keep it away from the defenders. And again, if she makes the shot, it's great, but she's really not trying to do that. She wants to get the free throw line for the first time tonight, trying to tie it up here. If she can knock this one down, she'll get 2 of them.
She is 78 out of 98 on the season now, just shooting over 79% from the foul line, as she did, as you said, tied it up 6-all at the 6:47 mark. Maldonado with the second shot. This one is good. 2 for 2 from the line. It's the first lead of the game for the Argos. 7-6, I believe. As G will bring the ball down for the Skylights. 6:41 to go here in this first quarter. The Bell by the Bank scoreboard. Deep down in the post into Sydney. They'll send it back up left-hand side. They'll run it through the hands of Kerr. She hands it off. G drives in, kicks over. This time they're going to bring it from right to left. Goldhahn dribbles it back. Once again trying to get down to Sydney. She does. Wide open right-hand layup. A little too much spin on that one there, as Parker's outstretched hands just kind of tipped that one away.
Well, she got caught behind her on the defense, so she really couldn't do anything. And Wisely didn't pick up a foul, just kept her hands straight up and tipped it away.
As G will break the ball on the left-hand side. Reed set to come back in. Next dead ball. They'll work the ball left to right. Goldhahn with the ball, drives top the key, hands it off. This time Nicholson drives in. 8 to go on the shot clock. They'll work it over to Sydney. Little give and go. Nice pass, just not ready for it was her teammate, as that one's going to go out of bounds out the hands of Kerr.
Yeah, and that was a nice pass, too. It was close on that baseline. If it's not caught perfectly, it goes out of bounds, and it did, as the Argos will come forward with a 1-point lead on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, 7-6.
Hazard does come in for Cartwright as they'll work the ball on the left-hand side. Schmitz not protecting the ball, has it tipped off, stolen away. We're going to go the other direction quickly with Kerr. Straight up. That was good defense by Reed. And the second one, they're going to get her on the arm there, and we'll have a couple of free throws coming.
Well, and again, she was in position, but she just could not hold her ground, did not get there to the offensive person, beat her there, and so she draws her first foul and the first or second team foul against the Argos.
A couple of free throws coming for Peyton Kerr. She is good on the first one. 26 out of 28 on the season. 93% foul shooter. Not a guy you want to put on the charity stripe.
Oh, she's pretty good at that one, and she knocks him down.
Almost perfect on the season, as a matter of fact. As it's going to be Maldonado with the ball. 5:35 to go, first quarter action on the Belleville Big scoreboard. It's an 8-7 Skylights lead. As they work the ball on the right-hand side to Pemberton. She'll work around the big circle, works left. Maldonado squares up, goes left as well. Hazard back top of the key to Maldonado. Quick shot from the 15-foot line by Molly. That one's long. As Parker's right there for the rebound and the putback, but she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Look how tough Parker is. She was there, cleared herself a little bit of room from Hubdy. She just kind of bumped her forward a little bit and then backed up to draw the foul and still got the shot off as she goes to charity stripe.
Peyton Kerr will pick up her first personal, second team foul. Free throw no good. Esri is a 70% foul shooter, 54 out of 78 on the season. Parker does so much, almost a double-double category. She has 14 points a game and just shy of 10 rebounds.
Cartwright will check back in as they send another one of the players to the bench over there in Kirsten Pemberton.
Second free throw is good. It's tied up 8-all for the second time today, or the third time, excuse me. 5:13 to go here in this first quarter. Quick pass. Ball's going to be tipped away. Schmitz. She'll tip that one out into Maldonado's hands, where the jump ball will keep the arrow right here with the Skylights.
They get to keep it, tied 8-8 here. You know, and a little surprised that it's kind of as ragged as it is, and there was some time off, obviously, and stuff, but both these teams usually take care of the ball a little better than this.
As the Skylights bring the ball underneath their own basket, 20 to go on the shot clock, 5:08 to go on the game clock, the 5 count going. They need to hurry. They do get it all the way up to the half-court line into the hands of G. She'll bring the right-hand side. As there's a lot of conversation about how to actually pronounce her name, so that's why they call her G from Turkey. Driving in with the right hand, pretty shot, no good, good defense. Ball comes out in the hands of Ezra, she'll kick to Maldonado. Emily, right-hand side, comes left, into the hands of Cartwright, will set it back up top of the key. As the girls continue to rotate around into the high post, Schmidt squares over the basket. Thinking about shooting instead, she'll just set it back to Kennedy. She drives around one defender, kicks right-hand side. Deep pass to Parker. Boy, good defense down there as they're going to get that one tipped from behind by Nicholson. As quickly they're going to come on the right-hand side. Saban, Keel on the floor for the first time. She throws that one up, no good. Parker with the rebound. She'll set it up. They want him to push. As Maldonado will bring the ball down the left-hand side. A little stutter step, crosses the lane, kicks right. Cartwright sets back up. Quick pass over the right-hand side. Deep three from Maldonado. It's money.
Deep three from the concession stands as she shot that one.
Grab me a hot dog while you're out there, kid. Beautiful shot, 11-8. Argos by 3, 4:04 to go. Quarter number one on the Belleville Big scoreboard as Tristan Murphy set to come back in. G with the ball top of the key, man-to-man with Maldonado, sends it right in the hands of Saban. She wants to cross over. She does. Spin move. Pulls up from 10. She was deadly the last time we was here, and she's already started out with a basket.
Well, and that's a nice spin move. You see them do that more and more, and you just cover so much ground when you do that. Got open, knocks it down, makes an 11-10 lead, or a 1-point lead for the Argos.
Maldonado's going to bring it all the way down the left-hand quarter. She'll set it up top, the key in the hands of Cartwright. Back to Maldonado. She stopped. She pops. She rolls a second one in for 3.
Emily knocking it down for her 8th point of the quarter.
She's got 35 three-pointers on the season, shooting 30% from outside the arc. She started out hot tonight as G with the ball top of the key pushes the Argos out to a 4-point lead, 14-10. Little push move by G there, not called. They'll send it right-hand side in the hands of Nicholson. She drives in, goes straight to the basket with the left hand. That one's no good. Rebound comes down as Ezra will hand it off to Maldonado. Emily, big smile on her face, missed her teammate underneath the basket, couldn't get it to her as Parker.
Oh,
nice head fake. Strong move to the basket. She'll head to the free throw line.
Nice move is right, and then a swipe at the ball was Hubdy, and she knocks it out of bounds. We get our first timeout here.
They're going to take a break. We'll do it along with them. I believe it's a full, so we'll be back at 60 as you're listening to Argo Basketball on KQDI 1450 AM.
I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go.
Sometimes nature calls, and you may be working outside on a project or enjoying a concert. Rocky Mountain Portables is always there with the latest equipment and supplies to provide you the clean, odor-free, and well-maintained portable restroom. Call Rocky Mountain Portables for your long-term projects, one-day jobs, events, and everything in between. Call 727-4155 today, because when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Looking to discover and learn about new wines? Then come explore the Dark Horse Wine Snug at the Celtic Cowboy. The third week of every month, the Dark Horse features new wines from a variety of regions and vineyards. And our selections are paired with delicious items from the Celtic Kitchen. Admission is free if you're a Dark Horse Wine Club member, and only $15 for non-members. So enjoy great wine, great food, and great
see if Tony will want to come over.
The Dark Horse Wine Snug downstairs at the Celtic Cowboy, where the crack is grand.
And thank you to all of our sponsors who continue to help us bring you basketball here in on KQDI 1450 AM. I'm just getting ready for Saturday's game. I'm practicing.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of games coming your way. KNX, of course, as mentioned, they do have the Bobcat game over there, and that's why we're over here on 1450 AM KQDI.
It's first quarter action right now, and it's going to be Cartwright bringing the ball in to Schmitz, who has that ball tipped away. G with those fast hands stepped in, poked it out, and she's going to get away with the steal. She'll bring it across the half-court line, 25 to go on the shot clock. 14-10, and Argos by 4, 2:45 to go here in quarter number 1 of the Bubba scoreboard. High post, Sydney drives in with the left hand. Hubdell has the ball poked away, and it's going to be coming out of the pack with Reed quickly over the right-hand side to Maldonado. She's looking to push the ball. She does. Murphy immediately triple team down there. Ball's going to be tipped out. Coming out will be Keogh.
Yeah, G's a little slow getting across the half-court line.
She'll send it over the left-hand side where G will catch up with it and sets up the offense through the hands of Sydney. Hubdale spins, faces the basket, little give and go, two-man game. Strong move to the basket with the silly foul by Schmitz. Reached in and just shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, and that was it. She just got beat down on the baseline there, and that's one of those things that you see from not playing last year, and as a freshman, just kind of a little slow getting to her spot. And so that gives her her first foul here. Not bad, though, with 2:16 to go in the quarter. Argos only committed 3, Lights 2 so far, the Skylights.
As Nicholson will pull the trigger on the first one there, it rattles around. It is good. And you can see it on Molly's face. She put the hand down and then she went, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And they put lights on the board, and so I apologize that. I do know the ladies' Skylights and the guys are lights. I fully understand that. We do get text messages from time to time saying, so we will make sure we're on top of that.
Second free throw is good as well. 4 for 4 from the line for Nicholson. Cuts it down to a 2-point lead. 14-12, Argos by 2, 2:10 to go. Quarter number 1 of the Bubba scoreboard. They're going to work the ball left-hand side. Reed, Hazard, in the hands of Cartwright. She drives in, splits 2, 3 defenders, goes strong to the basket. Parker there for the rebound and the tie-up. As about another half a second, and she'd have had that ball, but the arrow's going to point left. We'll keep it here with 15 to go on the shot clock. As Cartwright set to throw it in, even 2 minutes to go on the scoreboard. She'll work the left-hand side. Maldonado squares up. She goes ahead and brings it around the right-hand side. Wants to work left. She does. Reed drives in, spins out. Maldonado kicks back. Reed, she'll stop and pop. She'll throw that one up short. Reed tracks her own shot. Nice job getting her own rebound as they continue to rotate around the perimeter. New shot clock running down to 23 now is Maldonado. No look pass down to Parker. She was mugged underneath the basket. No whistle on that one there. Ball's going to come out. We're going to head the other direction. G with the ball top of the key, trailing by 2. Skylights are 12. Argos 14. Minute 26 to go here in this first quarter. Nicholson wants to work right against Murphy. She does. Murphy pulls the chair out of underneath her. Nicholson goes down. Ball comes out. Maldonado with the ball on the right-hand side. Crossover dribble. Looking for a guy in the corner. She does. Kicks it over in the hands of Reed. She'll set it back up to Tristan. Pulls up from 10. Rattles that one long. It comes down as Sydney will get the rebound. Skylights with the ball. Trailing by 2. 62 ticks to go here in this first quarter. G with the ball top of the key. Sets to work the right-hand side. She will into the hands of Saban. Saban, deep pass to Sydney. That one's going to be poked out. Both Murphy and Esri there as Parker will steal it away. And Maldonado will bring up the left-hand side of the floor. Quick pass to Murphy. Spin move in the lane. Turn around with the left hand.
Look at that. Muscled her way in there.
Count it.
Yeah, she extended that elbow out there to give herself some room and clears the path, gets the basket and the free throw.
Haley Nicholson will pick up her first foul. Both teams have 3 here as Pemberton back on the floor and Marka Heron coming in. They hibernated for the first time tonight.
State champion Class A girls basketball point guard for the Blue Ponies. And Blue Ponies doing pretty well again this year without her.
Season, yeah, we might see them here this year with the State A combined tournament coming in. Free throw's no good. Esri has the rebound, loses it out of bounds, so it's going to be turned over on the...
Yeah, I'm not sure why that Haber got that because Parker lost it and actually was tipped out of her hands by Hovde. And official says, no, I think she touched it.
So we're going to go the other direction. 4-point lead for the Argos. It's 16-12 over the Skylights. as it's going to be Tara Gilman on the floor. Big spin move in the lane. Throws that one up. We're going to have the whistle on the foul. This will be number 2 on Murphy.
Yeah, kind of a late foul there, as going in there with a lot of authority underneath there is Tiara, and she just went in there and kind of cleared herself some room and called a foul there.
5'11" sophomore from Browning, Montana, as Petra Sellen on the floor as well.
Gillum, of course, big name up there in Browning, played for the Lady Indians up there for 4 years. I remember her back in junior high back when she played, so yeah.
As Molly Schmitz comes back on the floor. Gillum's second free throw opportunity, missed the first. Chance to cut into this 4-point lead, and it is good. 16-13, Argos up, shot clock is off, 22 to go here on the game clock, as Heron just being pestered out here by Sabin. Does a nice job maintaining the offense, but Sabin just bodied up with her, and they're letting her. Now we're going to get the foul on the block, and Chris over there's not sure about that one.
Yeah, both coaches are kind of saying, hey, a lot of contact out here. And for whatever reason, the rules in basketball always are against the defense. And you see that so many times. In that case, both of them are working really hard as the Argos come back on the offensive end.
Cartwright, nice move to the basket. Got out in front of her defender. Right hand throws it up. That's her first basket of the game. As the clock is running down, Sabin will bring it down. Jump step goes to the right-hand side. They're going to say the travel on that one there. That was a Euro step plus.
Yeah, she took a hop and a step and a little slide too. So
3.5 seconds to go. The girls will be able to get a shot off. 18-13 is the Argo lead. Quarter number 1. They will work it in the hands of Herring. Marca quickly splits it. Half court line, throws it up, and literally gets fouled on the throw. And Chris, all he can do is smile, and there's going to be 3 free throws coming for Marca Heron.
Yeah, and Marca just underhand scooped it up there and says, well, I'll go to the free throw line on this. And the officials are talking to him. Of course, the quarter did expire, so Marca will have a chance to shoot 3 free throws. And
hit her hip pretty good there, so she kind of
they are going to put some time on there, so they will have to have some people on the line.
That'll be foul number 2 on Sabin Keel, and that's actually a big foul because she is one of those energy players that comes in and disrupts everything.
Yeah.
With 2 fouls in the first quarter, she's going to have to sit a little ways.
Especially in that situation where there's no way Marca was going to make that shot.
So 3 free throws coming up. Heron will pick the one and put it in. She's a 64% free throw shooter on the season. She is now 8 out of 12, as that'll actually bump her up a little bit. Second free throw is good as well. She just looked at me and says, refigure that percentage there, radio guy.
Yeah, because I'm going to get this one too.
There you go. One more opportunity pushes the lead out. It is now not going to count. So 20-13 is where we're going to end quarter number 1. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with quarter number 2 and Sarge as you're listening to KQDI 1450 AM.
Sausage McMuffin with egg, sausage McMuffin with egg. Egg McMuffin, egg McMuffin. 2 for $5, 2 for $5. Wake up, it's time for breakfast at McDonald's. Mix and match your favorite breakfast sandwiches right now for just $5. Get 2 savory sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches, or 2 classic egg McMuffin sandwiches, or 1 of each. Dreams do come true. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Limited time only. Single item at regular price.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets. It makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
Second quarter action coming your way right here on 1450 AM KQDI. Sarge along with Randy Bogdan, Brian Howard taking care of us back at Radio Central as we bring you basketball. We'll get the second quarter underway as we do. Assembly Maldonado with 8 points. Marca Heron has 2. 2 points for Kennedy Cartwright, 3 for Parker Esrae, and looks like Kirsten Pemberton hit that 3 for 3. Tristan Murphy has 2, and it's going to be the Skylights for Havre to get it on the inbounds as they'll attack the basket to your right-hand side. As they bring it in, they will take it on to the right-hand side, top of the key now. Couple dribbles down to the baseline. Reverse turnaround jumper here off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the University of Providence as the shot underneath was missed by Keogh, and they're going to come back with UP. Emily Maldonado will pass it over to, well, Lee over with the Great Falls Tribune.
Yeah, she thought Schmitz was coming back out to receive the ball. Schmitz was actually cutting towards baseline. miscommunication. So we'll have first turnover of the second quarter.
20-13 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos in front. They go to the defensive end with 9:36 to go. Second quarter action. Here comes the Skylights on that left elbow as they take a dribble drive there. Take to the glass is up and in. Quick first step from Alex, and she knocks it down for her 2 points as Goldhahn will get it and puts it a 5-point difference now.
First basket of the contest for her.
So here comes Emily Maldonado back the other way. Tries to force the pass inside to Parker. And Emily probably should have just took the left-handed layup there.
She had it open because Hubdale was really starting to back into Parker there. Ended up getting the kickball, so they'll keep it right here with 20 to go on the shot clock.
They bring it on the inbounds. As they do, they'll get it out to Molly, who takes a couple dribbles. Now passes down to Parker inside. Double team, takes it to the glass. Powers her way to the glass and in for 2.
Yeah, there's not much Sydney could do on that. Nice defense. That's pretty hard to stop Parker, though.
22-15 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. University of Providence up here at the 9:02 mark of our first half, second quarter. As they come back the other way, Skylights have the basketball to the right-hand side. They'll hold it there to Keogh, top the key. As they go to that man-to-man defense, one of the things Coach Bill has talked about is the fact that defense has definitely improved for Kirsten Pemberton. We all knew that she could shoot, but could she handle the speed of the Frontier Conference? She has worked on that, especially getting into that starting role.
Well, we've seen a lot of improvement as Molly Schmitz will pick up her second foul, but yeah, she has definitely stepped up her game and improved, and each game she gets a little better.
Alex Goldhahn will bring it on the inbounds underneath their basket as they lob it out here top of the key as they go to Hofty. Now they'll go inside the paint. Little step away, two-point try is missed there as underneath as Gillum couldn't get the shot to go and rebounded. Parker Esray gets the rebound as she picks that one up, comes left side. Kennedy Cartwright goes back to Parker. Esray top of the key, comes down, dribbles, bounces inside, gets some contact, head and shoulder fake, and then she apparently traveled with it as she drug that foot just a little bit.
She did pull the pivot foot, absolutely. Yeah, she went to throw the ball into the corner. The defender put a hand out, so she had to slide just a little bit, and that was what picked up the travel.
Parker has as many points as she does rebounds. She really has had a great season here with her double-doubles. She's got 5 points and 5 rebounds as she'll go back on the defensive end as the Skylights will come back on the offense down 22-15. It's Gillum, top of the key, works on the left-hand side here for the Skylights. Man-to-man defense being applied, and good read there from Kirsten. They're going to have to hurry and get rid of it. They finally do. Coming out of there and picking it up is Alex to get rid of it. Now they'll pass it over here to Sealand with 5 to go on the shot clock. Dribble drive the right-hand side, backdoor pass. Nice pass, shot up and in. Nice job underneath as Peyton Keurer will put it down for 2.
That was a beautiful reverse layup to get her first field goal of the game. To add a couple of free throws, she's got 4.
22-17, Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, 7:48 to go, second quarter action. Here comes Emily Maldonado, right-hander scoop, no good. Parker's got the rebound, keeps it alive here, Molly. Molly kicks it back to Emily with a dribble drive, coming the other way up off the glass, in for 2 more.
That was one of those shots you used to see Erin Legal take all the time, that one-handed flip shot off the left side, and that was very pretty.
Maldonado's the first one to get to double digits. She has 10. Makes it 24-17 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos in front. Here come the Skylights coming back the other way. Left-handed scoop shot is missed underneath as Sydney got a little too deep there, and the Argos are going to run with it. They'll come to the front court to the left-hand side. Dribble drive. It's going to be an easy layup, but missed off front of the rim. They battle for the rebound and a crash. That's got to be a foul on Hubdy.
Yeah, Sydney will pick up her first foul. She just went right through the back of Molly there. And you can almost see Molly grimace there. There's all sorts of substitutions coming in. We got Reed Hazard, Tristan Murphy, and Elisa Otis on the floor for the first time. They call her O.
O is in. I haven't seen her in a while as she is back on the floor here. They'll stack it as they bring it on the inbounds. As 7:12 to go here, the University of Providence up 24-17 on the inbounds. Murphy looks for somebody to get open. As they wait. Now they do go to Emily, who goes right around the defender, clears herself some room, up and under. Oh, no, couldn't miss the shot or couldn't make the shot. O's got the rebound, left-handed shot, up and in. Nice job there from Alicia Otis for 2.
Coach Goodman was working with her in the pregame in that exact same move there. You step back, and then you step right into it. Nice rebound, nice basket for O.
Argos are up 9, 26-17. 7 minutes to go on the second quarter. Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here comes the Skylights back the other way as they are definitely having some issues here. As Nicholson will come off a little 18-footer up and in. No good, missed it. And Kirsten Pemberton rebounds it. Belt Huskies are going to run with it. Here she comes to the front court as Belt from Kirsten Pemberton leading the way. Gets it inside to Murphy. Murphy tries to get down underneath and force it into O. And it was just too tight of a pass. Couldn't get it down inside there. And the turnover will go here as they turn it over, coming back the other way. Here comes the Skylights down 26-17. Top of the key, holding it there is Asian. As she has it there, G as they call her, pretty good ball handler. She'll give it to Nicholson now. Nicholson comes back on the right-hand side. Little step away, that one floats around, no good. Pemberton's got another rebound. So that's her second one here in the quarter. As Kirsten fires it underneath to Murphy. Murphy has to chase it down, now clears the way to O. O will shoot it from 10, good, she got it from outside.
Alicia doing a great job with her second basket there. You can definitely feel the energy has picked up on behalf of the Argos. They're going to take a break.
Montana State University Northern calls a timeout with 5:59 to go. It's a full break. We'll use it as a media break with the Argos up 28-17 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. We'll return in 1 minute right here on 1450 AM KQDI.
What's better than your McDonald's favorites? 2 McDonald's favorites for just $5. Welcome back, the 2 for $5 mix and match deal. Now, with the juicy quarter pounder with cheese. So you can mix it with the flaky filet of fish, saucy Big Mac, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. Choose 2 of your favorites for just $5, only at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time only. Single item. Regular price.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now.
Jenna.
Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Basketball on a Thursday night. Sergeant Randy Bogdan bringing you courtside action from McLaughlin Gymnasium here, as it is an exciting one here. The University of Providence ladies are kind of at that point where they are at a must-win today and tomorrow. They think they have to get these games now, as the team has to come together and get ready for a run here going into, of course, that NAIA tournament if they can make it. It's going to be the Skylights with the basketball down 28-17 as they go inside. They battle inside to Nicholson, who will pass it back out top of the key here. Alex brings it off to the right-hand dribble. The Fairfield Eagle. Goldhahn fires it underneath. Turnaround jumper is rolling around. The shooter's touch from Jessica Curl for 2.
Yeah, you couldn't get much better defense than that. That was just a great shot by Curl. That's her first basket of the game.
She's got 2, makes it 28-19. Argos up, 5:27 to go. Second quarter action right here on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here comes Kirsten Pemberton, right-hand side. Bounce pass it over to underneath Murphy from Parker. It's good for 2.
I'll tell you, great ball movement there as it was touched by no less than 4 Argo players before the wide-open left-handed layup by Murphy. 30-19, Argos by 11, 5:08 to go here in quarter number 2 on the Bell by the Bank scoreboard.
Here we come back the other way. Skylights with the ball as they come to the right-hand side. Alex will lose it. G will gather it back in. She has it, fires it down underneath to Nicholson, goes off right side. Nicholson will get rid of it. Now she gets it right back as she comes inside to Jessica Curl. Curl to the top to G to the free throw line. Comes off left side as they work down that left wing. They'll come on the dribble drive in. Nice little take to the glass is Peyton Kerr. She's got 2 more.
You know, and that was something where the shot clock was running down. She had to do something, drive in the lane. A little baby bunny with the right hand. Good for her.
Peyton's got 6 now in the contest. Makes it a 30-21 difference. Argos in front. Here they come with the lead in the basketball. It's going to be top the key. Murph has it there. Goes to the right side. They'll set a pick here for Kirsten. Couple dribbles to Parker. Parker left wing. Parker takes the 15-footer. Front of the rim. Hits the side of the rim and goes out of bounds.
Big smile on her face there. That was one that she wishes she could take back. She might drive that one in as Molly Schmidt's back on the floor. Kennedy Cartwright back on the floor, as it's a 30-21 Argo lead.
Mom, you know that look. Parker comes around and goes, are you kidding me? State champions in that family, too, by the way. Her brother was a state champion in football. Here comes the Skylights down 30-21. We roll to the 4:06 mark of our quarter. As they drive inside, they lose it. Emily's going to try to chase it down. It's a scrum for it. Now they get rid of it. They'll pass it back out here to the top of the key. Taking care of theirs, Goldhahn. Comes off right-hand side. A little 10-footers up and in. Nice job there. Second basket in a row for Peyton. She's got 6 now.
Just here in this quarter alone, absolutely.
Makes it 30-23. The Argos are stuck at that 30 mark. As Emily Maldonado has it over here to Hazard. Over to Molly Smith from 25. No, hit by the side of the rim. No good. Rebound comes out long to Maldonado. Emily jukes and jives, stopped at the free throw line. Back right-hand side. Here comes Kennedy. Back to Emily. Emily Maldonado goes against the man-to-man defense. Behind the back dribble. Goes inside the paint. Kicks it out left side. Hazard from 21. Hits side of the rim. No good. Rebound is going to be called a foul against Rita Hazard. That will be assessed against her. as she went in a little too aggressive, picks up her second.
Well, she knew where the shot was going because she knew it was off, tried to get in there and just made a little too much contact.
Mr. Argo has entered the building as he is in, muscled up and ready to rock and roll here on a Thursday night. As it is ladies basketball, doubleheader action. We've got the men coming your way in just a little bit. G goes inside, stops there, hands it off over to Curl. Curl's got it for 2 more.
Well, I didn't hear her call glass, but that was a good shot off the backboard. It's down to a 5-point lead, 30-25. Argos by 5. 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 2 on the Belleville Bank scoreboard.
Here comes Emily Maldonado as they battle back to that 5-point difference here. They've been stuck on 30 for a few minutes. Molly will get rid of it. Back over to Emily. Maldonado comes top the tree, directs a little bit of traffic. Now goes inside to Reed. Back out to Smits. Smits goes around the corner with 8 to go. It's going to be Kennedy firing it way short on that one. As she rushed the shot just a little bit, Emily's trying to pick up the defense, trying to get things going in a positive direction. And we will have a couple of new players coming in at the next dead ball. Here comes the Skylights, down by 5. They've got a right-hand side. Alex takes a swoop at it, now goes down the right side, dribbles back out, gives it to G. Asian will come off of that left-handed dribble, goes left wing now as they look underneath, and the pass goes way over the top of everybody and out of bounds.
Yeah, for a second I thought Cartwright had touched that. She did not. So as you said, a couple substitutions coming in. We're back to our starting 5.
Sydney Hubby will check in for the Skylights here with 2:17 to go in the quarter. It is basketball right here on 1450 AM KQDI as the University of Providence Argos are battling out here with their rivals just 100 miles away in Havre, Montana, Montana State University Northern Skylights. Here comes Emily on the right-hand side. The point guard here for the Argos will look against that defense now as she comes back top of the key. They've extended out to that 1-2-2 zone defense. Emily's got it back in their hands. Clears it left side. Kirsten looks inside. Parker's heavily defended. Now they'll go to Murph. Murph looks to get rid of it back around the perimeter. Emily Maldonado with a left-handed dribble. Pulls up from 15. Off the outside of the rim. No good. Parker's got the rebound. Look out. Here she comes up and in. She made an attempt. Couldn't quite get it to go in. And she is fouled. Will go to the free throw line.
Parker had such good position on that. When Emily came down into the post there, she knew that all she had to do was throw it up. If she didn't make it, Parker had perfect position. She did. That'll be foul number 2 on Sydney Hovde as the first free throw is up. It is good. Parker now 2 out of 6 from the charity stripe.
Parker Ezra knocking it down for her 6 points. 7th one coming up if she can get this one with 1:46 to go in our second quarter. Nice crowd filing in here. Welcome to the couple of teams that are in as Parker knocks that one down. Fairfield is here, and it looked like a belt team, a younger junior high team that walked in. We'll try to get that for you, as a lot of schools have been invited to come here and watch college basketball in this one. Been a while, but the Argos do get a couple of points there, and so it makes it 32-25 as they go the other way, and a reaching nickel dimer here is going to be called on the foul on the reach, and I believe that is going to be against the Argos.
I think Trista Murphy just picked up foul number 3. She did. So she'll go over to the bench, and that'll bring Molly Schmitz back in.
So lots of players getting some action here from the University of Providence as well on the inbounds pass. A step-through move, and that's going to be called a travel. Peyton just kind of got her feet mixed up there, and she didn't know where to go with it.
Got in a hurry, absolutely.
So here come the Argos up 32-25. The president of the University of Providence is going to join us at halftime. Looking forward to talking to Tony Arndt as he's going to get us up to date on some of the activities that are going on here at UP. And always a great guy to talk to as Argos come back the other way with Parker. Parker clears the glass. He gets her own rebound and then is actually grabbed on the arm. I can't believe they're going to call that a jump ball. They had her on the elbows, never even touched the ball.
That's a tough one there, and you can see it on Parker's face, and she's used to that. She's used to that.
Lots of contact, and she is tough, no question about it. As they do call the jump ball, they'll give it to the Skylights here with 1:10 to go in the quarter. 32-25 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Here comes the Skylights down in this one as Gillen will chase it down as she comes out that left wing. Goes to the free throw line. G now looks to get it inside. They do to Nicholson, tip back out. Now they go back out to Nicholson, who turns around from 10. Her shot up and in. Tough shot there from Haley as she knocks it down.
Molly just a little bit late recovering back on defense there. Haley elevated there. Good shot for her.
Haley will knock that one down, makes it 32-27. Under a minute to go. Argos in front. And here comes Emily Maldonado back out top. The key between the center circles. Fires it in underneath the Smiths. Molly is double teamed there. Now she goes one-on-one. Thinks about the shot. Gives it back to Emily with 9 to go on the shot clock. Maldonado is going to be drawing a foul here. And that is only the third one called against the Skylights.
And so that'll be foul number 1. It's going to go against G. Non-shooting affair, as you said.
So the Argos will bring it on the inbounds. No shot clock. We're down to 29.8 to go here in the quarter. As they look to bring it on in, Kennedy will get it to Molly. Molly has it there. Coach Bill says back it out. The clock is not running. Now it goes as they get it started. And so they do get it running here, and Coach Bill says back it out. We want to get down to probably about that 10 to 12 mark. As Molly out there goes between the legs a couple of different times. She handles the ball pretty confidently, doesn't she?
She is definitely a good ball handler.
She's got it there. They count it down to 10 now. And usually what they do, they'll take off here. They look right-hand side. Kirsten Pemberton from 25. In and out, no good. They battle for the rebound, and it's going to be missed. They'll quickly come the other way. Gillum fires it forward. As here's a shot, and no, couldn't get it away. I think if Kerr handles that clean, she gets a layup right there. They don't. They will go to the locker room. As we break away, we'll take a 60-second break here. The Argos up at halftime. 32-27 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. We're back in 1 minute right here in 1450 AM KQDI.
You've got the kids loaded up for practice and you're already running late. Sudden.
I need a battery.
Don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
I can help you.
Battery Warehouse always does free charging system checks and installation on all vehicles with no appointment needed.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Providing you with 40 years of knowledge and service. Remember, don't despair. Battery Warehouse Man is here.
Battery Warehouse off of 8th Avenue North and 12th Street.
Sausage McMuffin with egg, sausage McMuffin with egg. Egg McMuffin, egg McMuffin. 2 for $5, 2 for $5. Wake up, it's time for breakfast at McDonald's. Mix and match your favorite breakfast sandwiches right now
scary.
for just $5.
That happens.
Get 2 savory sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches, or 2 classic egg McMuffin sandwiches, or 1 of each. Dreams do come true.
I've been on
Price
staff
of
for like
participation
20
order cannot be combined with any other offer.
Yeah.
My dad died at 52 of
Thank you so much for joining us right here at 1450 AM KQDI. We have made it to halftime. At the half, the Argos lead at 32-27 here at the University of Providence. And you can't think about the University of Providence without talking to this gentleman, the president here at UP. Tony Arndt joins us. And Tony, talk about some of the changes that are going on here, because everything just continues to evolve, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. People are familiar with higher ed. Small private liberal arts institutions with enrollment under 1,000 are really struggling in today's economy for demographics, affordability, all kinds of challenges. So we're in a disrupting period of higher ed. So we're having to reinvent ourselves. Basically what we're doing is we're transitioning from a small liberal arts Catholic college to a large comprehensive Catholic university. So we're growing graduate programs, undergraduate programs, and we're coming bigger and more comprehensive.
One of the big news articles that came out here not too long ago, and I know you've been working on it for a while, is that nursing program.
Yes.
And you've been accredited to go forward with that.
Yeah, we've been approved by the Montana Board of Nursing to offer a initial licensure nursing program. We're starting in Lewistown. We hope to take that to other places within Montana, but we're also expanding to other western states in Washington, Oregon, Alaska, where Providence St. Joseph Health operates hospitals. So it's going to be a big program. There's a pending critical crisis for nurses in healthcare.
Yeah.
Same time that the baby boomers are retiring and needing more healthcare, the nurses are retiring and needing healthcare.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up, because we were just talking about that at the doctor I went to today, and she says, I've got 2 new nurses in here because we're struggling to keep the medical field filled.
It's not only nurses, it's medical assistants, surgical technicians, lab technicians. I mean, the country is facing a labor crisis across all industries.
Yeah.
And so partnering with the college or university will help fill that workforce pipeline.
You have a great workforce that is here with you. Obviously, you've got a great staff on hand. You and Doug and Dave, of course, are getting things done. What is the goal? We see a lot of things happening here. You and I talk all the time. What is your goal? And I know you got a whole 10-year plan going.
Right now on this campus in Great Falls, we have about 500 students. Our goal over the next decade is to at least double that amount. Right now we're leveraging athletics. The reason we're leveraging athletics is because to attract students to Great Falls, Montana, you have to provide a value to make them come. There's not enough students in Montana. That's the problem. We recruit in Montana. We work hard in Montana. But for us to be successful, we got to be successful in other states. So athletics is the one program we have now where we've had a lot of success, and we're using that tradition to build enrollment. And Dave is in the process of really transforming the athletic operation to a sustainable business model. We're going to be operating more like an NCAA D1 athletic department than a typical NAIA athletic department.
Yeah.
Each sport basically is creating its own business plan and has to create a profit in order for the athletic department to be profitable and for the university to be profitable. So it's a radical transformation of how we run athletics.
I always get a chance to visit with Dave about this, and I know you're not going to give me any information about more sports coming, but the conversation has been held about having football at the University of Providence.
Football's still on the table. The challenge with football is the significant cost it takes to bring football up. We're estimating about at least $750, maybe upwards of $1.5 million to start football, and it doesn't really, since it's so expensive up front, you don't get the return on that investment until year 4 or year 5. Right now, because we're investing so much for enrollment growth in other areas, Providence is subsidizing a significant operating deficit, and right now we just can't add to that deficit by bringing up football. Once we're making money on our own, then we'll bring football back on the table and probably start it soon after that, which is at least 3 years away.
Yeah. What is the, as far as the workforce here at the University of Providence, what do you employ here in keeping the economy going in Great Falls?
Well, half our students come from Montana, and they stay in Montana, so that helps provide workforce for Montana. But our annual budget is in the mid-20 millions, and most of that salaries that go to people that spend money in the economy.
Yeah.
So I would say 80% of that money goes into the local economy in some way or another. So we're talking somewhere probably between $10 to $15 million impact on the local economy.
Yeah, which is nice, and I know that the economy is getting back to you. I know you're working with the chamber a lot and stuff to get it coming back into the university, aren't you?
Yeah, and we're also trying to rebuild connections that we used to have with Malmstrom years ago. We had a lot of their airmen as students, and that has dropped off over the year. We're trying to rekindle that for our criminal justice, paralegal, and business programs.
Yeah. I think you're doing things right, because I was uptown the other night and we were at the Sting doing our coaches show there, and actually had a guy come in and says, you know what, I love what's going on at the University of Providence. It's no longer the college behind Target. It is the University of Providence, and things are going good, aren't they?
Yeah, we used to be a typical ivory tower. We were very insular. We didn't interact much with the community. That's all changing. You see the new building going up, the University Center. One of the main purposes of that building is to give a place on campus where the community can come on campus. So we're opening a new art gallery and a fairly large meeting and banquet facility where we're hoping people from around the state and Great Falls hold meetings and conventions and events there.
I know Farm Bureau States Convention is looking at talking to you already. We had visited about that, so that is good.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be the nicest facility in Great Falls where you can do a sit-down dinner type event too. We have we just partnered with a new food service company this year. We did it on our own before, and they've brought a whole different level of food quality to campus where I think the local community will really find attractive.
I love the fact that this snowball continues to grow, and it's going to continue to grow, isn't it? It's just good things are happening.
It's not big enough yet, but it's rolling down the hill and growing. I'd say another 2 years we'll be making a profit on this campus. Another 3 or 4 that snowball is going to be to a pretty good size.
Yeah, it's time to jump on.
Right now we got about 1,000 students enrolled. I think at the end of next year we'll have another 500 to 1,000 more, given our plans.
Yeah.
And over the next decade, we hope to grow the total enrollment to over 10,000.
That's interesting, because when you add sports, you were telling me about when that brings in an athlete, it's usually 1.5 students that come in because someone will usually follow them.
A friend, girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah.
And because it generates more excitement on campus, it attracts other students. And that's why football, I'm convinced, is a key to our success. We have to do it. It's a matter of just getting in the financial position where we can afford to do it. And right now we're just not there unless I keep teasing people. Write me that $1 million check and we'll do it.
Yeah, well, Randy's got a lot of money. We'll just have him write it up.
Yeah, I wish we did. Every so often I'll buy lottery tickets just in case.
Just in case, exactly. Thank you for your leadership, what you do. It's awesome what you do for us.
Thanks, Sarge. I appreciate all you do to support our athletic program.
Thank you, my friend. Tony Arntz has joined us here. Of course, he is the president for the University of Providence, and just great things are happening here. And I love the fact that they have all kinds of plans. And really didn't get into it, and it's not official by any means, but I know in that 10-year plan, there's talk of making this, where we're at right now, an ice skating rink, and a brand new gymnasium is going to be put right over here. Down the road a ways, but there is talk that may happen, so that's just cool to see it all develop here. And the thing is, and I say this time and time again, Great Falls, Central Montana, you got to get involved in this because the University of Providence has proven themselves they are here to stay.
Yeah, and they want to be part of the community. They're reaching out. They're doing a lot of things to help the community, i.e. inviting a lot of these young kids in to watch the games. They're not charging them, bringing them in, letting them see some college basketball, some college atmosphere. Now's the time to get involved. Get in on the ground floor and grow with the university.
Exactly what John said was Stockman Bank. He says we're getting in on the ground floor because when they do get into football, and it's coming. I mean, I will tell you right now, I know nothing. I mean, he said nothing, but you heard what he said. When we start making money, we're going to add that. 2 years, they're going to be making money. Put the timeline together there.
There you go.
So that is good. Hey, we have made it to halftime here. Thank you to Tony for coming over and being a part of our halftime show. We appreciate that. As we make it to halftime, we're going to take a 3-minute timeout, come back and take a look at some of the numbers. At the half, the University of Providence Argos are up 32-27 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. We're back in 3 minutes right here in 1450 AM KQDI.
Fort Benson was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Do you enjoy working with your hands and seeing a project come together? Trades programs like welding and fabrication and industrial technician give you the hands-on education needed to begin a strong, rewarding career in the trades industry. This is your future, your trades career. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. To learn more, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
At Benefice Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefice has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefice East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefice.org.
The taco combo at a Taco John's. Get February 2nd. 3 crispy tacos, small potato oldies, and a 20-ounce drink. Baby, that's what I said. I said a taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6, yeah.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and ball drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
It is halftime right here. Game number 1 of a doubleheader coming your way on 1450 AM KQDI. Sarge along with Randy Bogdan. And we want to say thank you to Taco John's. We will name our player of the game coming up here for tonight. Free medium combo meal at Taco John's. They are taco-rific. And, Wayne, I'd take a couple tacos. I'm just saying. Good stuff. Wayne Thayers, of course, with 2 locations to serve you here in Great Falls at 1301 10th Avenue South and 1001 14th Street North as Taco John's. I remember the first time they came out with a 6-pack and a pound, and my nieces ordered that. And I just looked at it, I said, you did what? Oh, yeah, we get a 6-pack and a pound. I go, what does that mean? I said, I didn't know they'd serve alcohol there. No. It's 6 tacos and a pound of those potato olays with that special sauce, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, that seasoning is just incredible on it.
It's scary.
I love their breakfast burritos. You get those potato olays in there and the crunch and the flavor with the eggs and the
Yeah.
So now you made me hungry. Sarge, I'll be right back.
That's right. Wayne, you want to bring a few of those in?
Run with this for a while. I'll be right back.
As we get into our scoring here just prior to halftime, as you take a look at the scoring here from Montana State University Northern, it's led by Peyton Kerr. She had 8. She got a lot of those late in that second quarter as she knocks down those 8 points. 6 for Haley Nicholson, 4 for Jessica Curl, and it looks like 2 points for Keogh and 2 points for Alex Goldhahn and 4 points here for Sydney Hovde.
Yeah, absolutely. On the other side, it's going to be 2 people that are really running the show for us. Maldonado, she had 8 in the first quarter, 2 in the second for a total of 10. Parker Ezra, we've talked about her all night. She just got the 7 points, but she's got 10 rebounds already. She is battling her tail off down there. She does have a lot of help, though. 4 points for Alicia, 4 points for Tristan Murphy. You've got 3 points on there for Pimperton, 1 big 3 early in the game. You got a basket for Kennedy Cartwright and 2 points for Marka Herring. Kennedy said, Mom, hi.
Kennedy Cartwright says, tell Mom hi. Mom, hi. What a great daughter you have. Thank you for sharing her with us. She was over at our place for a barbecue the other night and just had fun to get to know her and talk about her club league. She was on, of course, with our coaches show from the Sting Family Restaurant up there on Tuesday nights, where you're cordially invited to do. Haven't sent out our number, but our good friends around the area have contacted us. So if you'd like to say hi, we'd love to hear from you. Our number is just send us a text message. You ever think when we were growing up you could talk around the world in a second? It's just amazing to me. But anyways, 406-450-1147. We'd love to hear from you as you're out and about. 406-450-1147 as we get ready to get the third quarter underway. Thank you again so much to all of our sponsors that allow us to be here to bring you sports. We've got a number of them on board and couldn't do it without you. And you're about to get tons and tons of recognition here as we get into the latter part of this month and start heading into about the middle part of February is when we get into it. And not only with the University of Providence, but also lots of high school games.
It will be nonstop. It'll be fast action just like we got going on here. Right now it's the Argos up 33-27. Murphy with the ball on the left-hand side. She crosses over the dribble. She sets it up top of the key. Maldonado brings the ball top of the key, wants to feed to Murphy. She does. Tristan squares over the basket. Parker once again working hard underneath the basket as Cartwright comes around the corner. Kennedy kicks it right. Pemberton, she stops. She pops. Back iron no good. Parker battling for the rebound. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Skylights. We'll keep it right here. 9:35 to go. Third quarter action. 32-27 as the Argos are up. And they do reset the shot clock because it did come off iron. No possession after that. On the Belt by the Bank scoreboard is it's going to be Pemberton up in the hands of Maldonado. Emily wants to bring the right-hand side as they've worked a man-to-man defense. Tristan spins high, goes left, back to the right-hand side. Emily works the right-hand side. She's going to bring this one around the corner. She sets it up, thinks about the shot, spins it out, and this time it'll be in the hands of Cartwright. Kennedy comes across the lane, right into a couple of defenders, gets tied up, loses the handle. We're going to go the other direction.
You know, that looked worse than it was, and a good job by the official to let him play through that because Kennedy actually is the one that brought the ball into her hands.
G with the ball, works the left-hand side, hits it in the hands of Nicholson. As you're listening to the Benefice Game of the Week, thank you to the Benefice Foundation for being on board here in this third quarter as we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And this will go on, said Kennedy Cartwright. She will pick up the first foul, the freshman from Pasco, Washington.
Hello to a good friend of ours that was a part of this team. Erin Malcolm says hi to us, and she's out and about. We miss you too, Erin. Thank you for checking in.
Nice to hear from you. Glad you're catching a little bit of basketball here tonight. As they set this one into play, a little left hand on the right is going to go in as it's going to be Kerr getting her first basket second half. She's got 10 in all as it's a three-point contest. Maldonado. Spin move in the lane, sends it back out to Murphy. Tristan squares up, little give and go with Pemberton. She drives strong, has it blocked from behind. As Parker wasn't quite ready for the loose ball, it's going to be tipped out of her hands.
Not so sure that was meant for Kirsten, but she just happened to be cutting to the basket, made the catch, and tried to get a layup there.
Oshlam with the ball. They call her G. We'll send it over the left-hand side. Can you imagine the trip to Turkey to get her to come play basketball in Havre, Montana?
It's like going to Italy and recruiting.
As G's going to work the ball deep down to Hovland. She wants to kick it back. She does. Three-point shot, flat-footed shot. It's up. It's good by Kerr. We're all tied up for the fourth time tonight. 32 all, 8:06 to go in the third quarter on the Bell Bank scoreboard as the Skylights have battled their way back into this one. Maldonado with a crossover dribble, hands it back. Kennedy, Cartwright, she'll bring it across the top of the circle. Down to Parker. Spin move underneath, left hand, throws it up, it's good.
So tough. Use the glass to get it up and in, and use the basket to prevent the girl to go up and get the block as she knocks it down. And nice job there from Parker Ezra, who gets her 9th point of the night.
just like they did in the first half, starting out a little slow. Argos taking a little while to warm up. They are back on top, 34-32. There's the high post, a little give and go down underneath. Probably an extra step there, but they're going to say the tie-up as Goldon had the ball in her hand. The jump ball, we're going to keep it here as Reed Hazard will come on the floor for the first time in the second half.
Reed is back here with the 7:28 mark of our third quarter.
As they'll bring the ball underneath their own basket. 11 to go on the shot clock. As they better get that one in pretty quick. The 5 count's going. Nice pass on a moving target. Kerr takes that one in. She's got 7 in the half. She's the only one to score. She's got 15 in the game. Maldonado with the balls. We're now tied up for the 5th time. 34 all. We'll go into the high post. Reed drives in, throws it off the top. Parker wants to go up strong with the left. She does. It's good.
I'm not so sure I didn't hear a grunt from here. Just go up and power her way into the glass.
Esri's got all 4 of the Argos points here in the second half. They're back up by 2, 36-34. It's been the Kerr and Esri show so far, as Kerr is who has got all the points for the Skylights. Quick move on the right-hand side. Nicholson goes in with a strong hand. She rattles that one in. She says, I'm going to get some points now, as she gets her first basket of the second half.
Gives her 8 in the game, tied at 36.
Maldonado, quick pass into the corner. As it's going to be Pemberton bringing that one out. Quick pass to Murphy. As it'll be Reed. She'll set up for 3. Once again, she was trying to track it. Thought it was going to be off the side there. Esri not able to come down with the rebound. It's going to be the Skylights. They want to run. They'll send it over the right-hand side to Goldhahn. She kicks it back to the hands of Nicholson. Little flip shot from 2 or 3 feet out. No good. As Murphy will get it to Maldonado. Emily working the left-hand side. Sees a lane. Splits a couple defenders. Throws that one up. Looking for the whistle or the basket. Not getting either. As Pemberton with the loose ball, she'll get bumped into, and it's going to be foul number 2 on Alex Goldhahn.
Chris Mowat on the far side wanted a foul called against Parker Esre as he's just about at half court. Yells across at the official, and he says, I didn't see it. And I'm not sure that either way is okay.
Why didn't you see it? You were right there. I'm way back here. As Molly Schmitz is on the floor for the first time in the second half, it'll be Maldonado handed to Schmitz as they'll run it around into Reed. Back to Pemberton. Kirsten into the high post. Parker drives in, kicks out. Emily, she wants to pull the trigger. She does from 10. That one's swatted away. Sydney right there, tough defense, sends that one back, keeping it all tied up at 36 all.
Hubby wasn't having anything to do with that. She swatted that one.
G with the ball on the top of the key, works the right-hand side, kicks it down into the post as Hubby throws that one up. Boy, I'm not sure what Parker could have done different on that one.
That might have been one where they say it doesn't do any good to complain. It might have that time.
Yeah, that one there, I'm not sure. It's going to be a couple of free throws coming up for Sydney Hovde. 57 out of 75 on the season, make that 57 out of 76 as she misses her first one. She's got 4 points in the contest. As back on the floor is going to be Saban Keogh, Woodinville, Washington, the 5'8 junior, carrying a couple fouls for Coach Mowat. Second free throws up. It is good. High arcing shot. Tickles the bottom of the twine as it's going to be a 1-point contest. Skylights up by 1, 37-36 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. 5:36 to go as Alicia set to come back in. Otis will come in the next dead ball as the Argos with Maldonado top of the key. They're going to rotate it into the high post. Driving in is going to be Molly. They're going to call the foul early on that one, and Sydney will pick that one up.
Yeah, she ran right into Hubney there, and that is where they'll get her third foul called against her. And as you say, Alicia Otis will check back in here with the 5:26 mark. Skylights up by 1 here in the Bell Bank scoreboard, 37-36.
They'll have to go deep into their bench as Gillen will come in for Hovde. As Pemberton set to bring the ball in. She's got to get it in quick. She does, into the hands of Maldonado. Emily with the ball, 27 to go on the shot clock. It's a 1-point Skylights lead. Crossover dribble, works left-hand side. This time Reed drives in, flips it up with the right hand. Too much spin. Battles around, the ball comes down, and it's going to be Gillum coming out. She wants to run with it. She's bringing the ball down the right-hand side, back into her hands. She'll stop and pop for 3. That one comes up short, and it's Pemberton with the rebound. Kirsten got a one-on-one. Crossover dribble, throws it up, and we're going to have the whistle and the foul, and that will be foul number 2 on G.
Yeah, and she got back there. Kirsten went to the left-hand side and drew the contact. She'll go to the free throw line after the timeout.
So we'll take a break along with them. It'll be a full. We'll be back at 60 as you're listening to Argo Basketball on 1450 KQDI.
Hot Hatch This Seed is your professional seedsman who know farming. We're excited about 2019. It's a good time of year to give us a call and we can help you make a plan for your farm's specific needs. Looks like spring wheat seed is probably going to be a little bit short this year, but we've got some great varieties for you going in. We're starting to see some early movement on the post market, so we'd love to talk with you about that. Give us a call. Hatch This Seed, your professional seedsman who know farming. 466-5553. 466-5553.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
As we get back to action, we want to thank all those sponsors who continue to help us bring you basketball. Star Radio, we are all over the place, and without their help, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, so thank you. If you're out and about, stop in, say hi. Let them know that you also appreciate what they do. As we get back to action here, it's a 1-point Skylights lead at quarter number 3, game number 1 of 2. As Kirsten Pemberton will find herself on the free throw line, chance to make a couple of free throws to tie it up and take the lead.
Has 3 points, hit that three-pointer early, has not been to the free throw line as of yet. Of course, coming from Belt, has a state championship under her belt, if not 2. Can't remember if she was involved in 2 of them or not. I know her sister is playing now over there at the high school. You'll get to see her coming up on Saturday.
Kirsten now 6 out of 9 on the season. As you said, this is her first trip to the line. Shoots at about 66%, and she is good on both of those. As it is now a 1-point Argo lead. 38-37 on the Belt Bank scoreboard. It's G with the ball for the Skylights. 4:54 to go here in quarter number 3. She'll hand it off to Gillum. Crossover dribble against Otis. Goes right to the rack. Otis with a big hand swats that one away and says, not in my house.
Nice job from O there as she takes it in.
As we'll send it back the other side. Maldonado, quick pass. Pemberton squares up, pulls the trigger. Back iron, no good. And a couple of Argos tip the ball away from each other on that rebound. Coming out the other way, it's going to be the Skylights. G has the ball. She'll hand it off to Gillum. Crossover. Gillum once again against Otis. This time it's Gillum. Tierra, she's going to get the basket.
Nice little fake to the left and got leaning that way, and then she takes a quick dribble down to that right-hand side to put it down for 2.
Maldonado's going to work the left. She'll hand it off into the hands of Reed Hazard back to Emily. Maldonado looking for the screen to Reed into the corner. Pemberton hesitated, decided to pass it up. This time they'll work over the left. 12 to go on the shot clock. Bally win the high post. Has that one ricocheted off the hands of Nicholson, so we're going to keep it right here as a whole host of Argos come in. Cartwright, Esri, and Murphy all back on the floor, and coming in for the Skylights is going to be Lily Hildebrand for the first time.
4 minutes to go here in our third quarter. Good one. Back and forth, as you might expect, 39-38.
Skylights are up. Murphy with the ball top of the key, wants to work the right-hand side, feeds down to Parker. Parker backs, goes strong to the basket. A little too much on that one. She's going to come off the backboard hard. Rebound comes to Skylights. Lead is with the Skylights.
University of Providence is going to have to hit some shots outside because they're really starting to collapse down inside the paint against Parker.
G wants to work the right-hand side. She will. Kicks to Gillum. Gillum tries against Parker. Spin move. Pulls up from 10. Soft touch by the Browning native. She's got 2 more in the half.
41-38. Skylights in the lead here. 3:30 to go in the third quarter on our Bella Bank scoreboard.
Maldonado sets it up in the top. It's going to be Cartwright dribbling off, going to the right-hand side. Back in the hands of Reed. She'll pull the trigger from distance. That one's no good. And Murphy was tipping the ball, did not touch the girl, but she's going to get hit with over the back, and that is going to be foul number 4 on Tristan.
Yeah, that's her 4th, and we may see Ellie Teskey come in here shortly.
That was a tough call, as they're going to come in with...
Well, came back with Kirsten, actually, so they're going to go a little bigger lineup. So you've got Reed, Kennedy, Emily, Kirsten, and then Parker is going to take care of the middle part of this.
41-38, Skylights by 3, 3:14 to go. G with the ball. Crossover dribble is going to send it into the high post. They'll send it back, this time G. Oshlam, spin move, sends it left. Shot is up by Kerr. That one's back iron, no good. As the Skylights are right there to pick it back up. Reset the shot clock, under 3 to go. As they'll work at the hands of Gillum. She'll turn around from 15, shoots at 16. Rebound comes down, Pemberton. She wants to push. She's going to work the right-hand side of the floor. 41-38, Skylights up, back in the hands of Maldonado. Emily with a crossover dribble. Looks to split a couple defenders. Throws it up over the top in the left-hand side. Cartwright resets up the offense, brings around the big circle, throws right. Hazard down to Parker with 3 defenders. Bad pass on that. That one's picked off. We're going to go the other direction.
Tough decision there.
As it'll be Saban throwing that one up, no good. No box out there, right in the right spot. It's going to be Hildebrand. She's going to get the basket. They're going to take a break. We're going to do it along with them. It'll be a full. We'll be back in 60 as you're listening to Argo Basketball, 1450 KQDI.
January 30th meal plans are set. McDonald's restaurant nationwide will officially begin serving bacon cheesy fries. The crispy, stringy fries you know and love, topped with cheddar cheese sauce and smoked bacon bits. Bacon. Bacon is coming to McDonald's, and now you can enjoy bacon on fries, Big Macs, Quarter Pounders, whatever you want. Join Star Radio January 29th to get the sneak peek from 4 to 5. Get free bacon on anything you want. It's bacon at McDonald's. We're loving it.
And to give her her fourth bell on something that you...
Hi, this is Greg from Access Fitness. It's back. 99 days, $99. That's $1 a day fitness. That includes towel service, daycare, and classes from aerobics to Zumba, and introducing our new class, Eccentrics. You can be found on the website or at 715 13th Avenue South, or give us a call for more information at 727-8888. The 99 Days Special, Access Fitness, helping you get back into the game of life.
As we get back to action, we are in third quarter action. It's a 43-38 Skylights lead, 2:21 to go on the bell by the big scoreboard. And one of the youngest Argo fans in the world is out there, Mr. John Weston, listening tonight. JW, yeah.
Well, Linda's on as well. We got a chance to go with her to Italy, and of course, Linda is mom of Coach Crystal.
Oh, wonderful.
And she's back there in Zortman, Montana. So lots of people checking in. Love to hear from you. 406-450-1147.
As Maldonado with the ball, sends it over the right-hand side. It's going to be Hazard, kicks it left. Pemberton works the left-hand corner. Kennedy Cartwright wants to dribble it out. She does. 17 to go on the shot clock. This time with the crossover is going to be Reed. Kicks it in the corner. This time Pemberton trying to feed to Parker. Gillum with a lot of contact there. A little extra spin. That ball's going to be tipped out. Maldonado needs to put this one up. She hands it off as Cartwright drives in on the right-hand side. And now we're going to have the whistle and the foul. This one's going to go against Hildebrand.
Yeah, grabbed Parker underneath there.
That'll be the first one on Lily. Non-shooting affair. Minute 52 to go here in quarter number 3. 43-38. Skylights are up. As Steph McDonough, good to hear from you, kid. Glad you're listening in tonight, as it's going to be a flip shot there by Pemberton. No good. That was going to be blocked by Gillum. Gillum's just doing a nice job. Pemberton, good position there with the steal. She drives in, tosses this one up. She says, you know what, I'm going to take it right into her chest. We're going to make the official blow the whistle, and he did.
Tony had mentioned about football starting in a couple of years. We might want to get some extra pads now.
We're going to try to keep a couple years of eligibility for Kirsten there. As
he hit the ground pretty hard right there and just sprung right back up and goes to the free throw line, as that one's a little bit hard off the iron. She's working pretty tough out there. Like you said, she missed a couple of shots and then just kind of hung around long enough to get a steal to give her a chance to go back to the glass. Kirsten will go back to and try another one here with her 5 points as she misses that one.
They got the foul on G, and that'll be foul number 3 on her, so she'll have to go set this last minute 41 of quarter number 3. Second free throw is up. It is good. 39-43. Skylights by 4. They've got the ball. They're coming now as it's going to be Petra Sellen with the ball. And she wants to do the crossover in front of Pemberton. Works the right-hand side. Saban comes back to Petra. She drives in with the left hand. Picks up her dribble. She's going to be double teamed. It's going to be stolen away. Cartwright, very smart move there. Instead of forcing the action, waits for Maldonado to take the ball out of her hands. Emily picks it up at the high post, sends it over to Kirsten. Pemberton squares up, goes back. Cartwright this time wants to work left. She does. Minute 10 to go in this quarter. Parker, strong move. That's going to be blocked. She's just going to run into her on the way down the floor. And Parker Esrae will pick up foul number 2.
She was frustrated the fact she didn't get the call on the spin move there. And so she comes back and reaches in and commits a foul with 1:06 to go in the third quarter.
It's a 4-point Skylights lead on the Bell Bank scoreboard. 43-39, under a minute to go now. Pemberton doing a nice job on Petra on defense there. She'll send it over to Saban, as it's going to be the Skylights driving in, trying to get some more points on the board. They'll send it up top of the key into the hands of Sellen. Kicks over the right-hand side. Saban Drives in, and a little nickel dimer over there as we're going to get the foul. This one is going to go on Reed.
That will be foul number 5. That means we'll go to the free throw line, and personal foul against Reed is her 3rd now.
So that'll send Sabin Keogh to the free throw line. She has not missed from the charity stripe tonight. 43-39 is the Skylight lead. Under a minute to go. His first free throw is up, as that is her first trip to the line, and she is unsuccessful.
She is 1 of 4 from the field and has 2 points.
Missed her first free throw. Second free throw opportunity coming up for the 5'8 junior. As she is true on that one, pushes it out to an even 5-point lead, 44-39. Skylights looking like they're going to take a lead into the fourth quarter. It's going to be the Argos battling their way back in as they work the ball over the right-hand side. Reed drives baseline, cups up and under, kicks it to Pipperton. Kirsten pulls the trigger from 3. That one's long. Iron no good, and Esri will now pick up another foul.
Over the top on this one, pushing foul, so O will jump off the bench.
That'll be 3 for Parker, and we'll make the long walk down. A couple of free throws coming. Foul starting to add up. G's got 3. Sydney Hovde has 3. For the Argos, it's going to be Reed Hazard with 3. Parker Esri with 3. Tristan Murphy with 4.
With 32 seconds to go in the third.
Tiara Gilman will step up the line. She's 1 out of 2 from the line tonight as her first free throw is up. It is no good. It tried to bounce back in. It did not.
She has 5 points on the night. Picked up a couple of those in the paint early in this one. So O will check in with 32 seconds to go. Parker with a disgusted look on her face will head to the bench here. And we'll get regrouped. She'll be back in before we get too long into that fourth quarter, I'm sure.
Tiara will pull the trigger on her second free throw. Rattles this one around. It's no good as Pimperton will come down with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock's about a second difference, as coach is wanting them to use up a little bit of clock. As you said, they'll take it down to that 10-second mark where they get their play into action. 44-39 is the Skylights lead as Emily Maldonado continues to dribble the ball. Now it'll be Sabin come out on defense. Drives in, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. Maldonado kicks left. As deep shot by Cartwright rattles it in for 3.
Big shot, man.
Kennedy Cartwright basically at the buzzer as the long shot is no good, and that cuts it down to a 2-point lead. It's going to be the Argos 42, Skylights 44. We'll be back in a minute as fourth quarter action is right around the corner on 1450 KQDI.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts, and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
At Benefis Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefis has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefis East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefis.org.
Well, here we go. Fourth quarter action coming your way. Wouldn't expect anything less between these two teams. It is a 2-point contest. Skylights up by 2, 44-42. Leading the way, Parker Esri has 11. She has 10 rebounds for the University of Providence and has 3 fouls. She is not in. O will start this fourth quarter. On the other side, Kier has 15 and she has 7 rebounds. Goldhahn has 5 assists so far. As we get into this one, it is going to be the University of Providence with the basketball, down by a deuce on the Belt Bank scoreboard. As they go inside, O has it, fights off a defender, wasn't strong enough to get the ball in, and taken care of by the Skylights as G comes the other way. She'll tack the basket to your left-hand side as you see it on your screen. G has it top the key, gets away at the travel, goes right side. Keel has it there, back to G now, takes a tack to the basket, rolls around, no good. Maldonado's got the rebound. Emily will come out of it. She is leading the assists with 3 so far for the University of Providence. Kirsten, Pemberton, left side. They come back over to Hazard. Hazard, a couple of dribbles here, goes to the glass, throws up a prayer unanswered. As they go over to Otis, they battle for it, and she loses it. Coming out of there, taking care of it is Hovde, and she's got it for the Skylights. Coach Chris Mowat wants to get the things rocking and rolling here for the Skylights. Are up 44-42 on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. They'll go inside to Sydney. Her left-handed little scoop shot up and in for 2.
Sydney Hovde with a nice little baby bunny, as you said, on the left-hand side there. Gives her 7 in the game, pushes it back out to a 4-point Skylights lead.
Parker Ezra will come to the bench and check in at the next dead ball with 3 personal fouls. Maldonado coming back the other way, stops free throw line. Pemberton with a couple dribbles, strong to the right, goes up, takes the glass stripped out of her hands, and goes out between the concession stands. Little boy got a ball and it's like baseball, he gets taken home with it.
Yeah, he was running with it, and they said, oh, no, you got to bring that back. That's the only one we have to work with.
Slow down, we got to come back now. As Kennedy Cartwright will bring it on the inbounds. She looks. She says, Mom, what should I do? Throw it out to Kirsten, see if Kirsten can't hit a 15-footer. And she lost the ball. Terrible call on that one because it was a muff ball off her kneecap. And the official on the far side on that left wing made the call there. And it was just a muff ball, but they say she double dribbled it, so they'll give it back to the Skylights here, up 4.
46-42 is the Skylights lead. 8:40 to go here in this fourth quarter on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard.
Here come the Skylights in this one. They were down as much as 10 at one time in that first half. And now the Argos are going to go into a double trap scenario as they come in here. G has it, pushes their way out to a clear opening in between the center circles, work left side. As they come down to this left-hand side, Kier will go in on the drive. It misses that and battle for the rebound, and then they're going to be drop kicked out of bounds. They'll go the other way.
The physicality of this game has definitely picked up as Trista Murphy gets up off the bench. As you see a lot of bodies banging. It's the touch fouls that you question when they're letting some of this big stuff go.
So Murphy will check in with 4. It's Ezra with 3 on the side here for the University of Providence. So the bigs inside have a little bit of foul trouble here. Down by 4. Maldonado took over the game the last time they met at about the 5-minute mark. As she comes left wing to take the shot, she's going to do it again as she knocks that one down for 2.
That's her first basket since early in the second quarter. That gives her 12 in the game.
She's got 12 here, and she'll take over the scoring leadership now and does have a couple of assists. Skylights coming back the other way. Here's an attack to the glass. They tie it up, and a jump ball will be called here as Emily Maldonado got her hands on it and just simply tied up the hands from Haley Nicholson. Haley knows how to play basketball. She comes from that Malta country, of course, and she is tough. As they do bring it down to her as the inbounds pass. Now takes to the left-hand side. They're going to go right at Tristan Murphy, and Murphy just has to stand there with the hands in the air, then gets the rebound. Murph will clear it out of there to Maldonado. They look for the tie here. 7:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Here comes Emily back out to Tristan, no right side. As they're looking around, now they try to get back to Murph. Couldn't do it, so they go to Maldonado out between the center circles. Top of the key as they back it up in that zone defense being applied here. They look to set a pick. Maldonado pulls up from 15, shot it at 14 and a half, a little short. Now they crash to the ground, and let's see. Both players getting up really slow, and I think they just called out of bounds here.
That is correct. As Nicholson there is, or Kerr, excuse me, there is just flabbergasted that there wasn't a foul called.
Guys action to follow this one. We've got a doubleheader for you right here in 1450 KQDI as Murph has it on the right wing. Comes around on the left side as they go over to Hazard. Spin move there. Goes to the glass. Left-handed shot. Over the top. No good. It's Parker. Back out to Kirsten. Kirsten with a dribble drive. Takes it in. Layup on the right side. Way too hard. Shot it out of there. As she couldn't get it to go. The anxiousness of it all is just overpowering right now for the University of Providence Argos. As G coming back the other way as the Skylights lead it by 2, 46-44. 7 minutes to go here, just under 7 minutes in the fourth quarter. It's Frontier Conference ladies basketball. It's a steal from Tristan. Murphy's got it. She's going to hand it off to Emily Maldonado. Emily from California coming back the other way. Hello to the parents. We haven't talked to them in a while. Here they come on that left wing. Mel Maldonado's got it there to Kirsten. She'll back it back out. G's got a little bit of too much hand contact. And there's a real touch foul right there.
And that's 4 on her. That's a tough call.
That was a tough one out there as he just kind of came around that corner, and I guess she had her on the hip with that hand. And so they called that one, as you said, 4 personal fouls. First one in the fourth quarter for the Skylights as they lead it by 2. Maldonado thinks about the long-distance 3, does not. Wipes it out of there and gives it back over to Kirsten. Kirsten has played a lot of minutes here as Maldonado comes in, pulls up from 15, up and in for 2.
And this is the time of the game, like you said, the guard on this team tends to take over, and that is Maldonado. She has got them tied up at 46 all, 6:16 to go in the fourth quarter.
She's got it there. We're tied at 46 as they come back the other way. Skylights with the ball. They'll attack the basket to your left-hand side. On the right wing is where they stop there. G's got it inside the paint. Now they'll kick it out right side. Left-handed shot is up. A little short there, but on the rebound, Skylights have it. And the putback is going to be up from Nicholson, and she's fouled in the act of shooting.
Oh, Nicholson is 4 for 4 from the line tonight, has not missed. We'll see who this foul is going to go against. It's going to be against Molly Schmitz. That'll be 3 on Schmitz.
As you talk about Haley, she's 2 of 9 from the field and 8 points to her credit. As we are tied for the 7th time, she'll try to break that right here, and she does with the free throw.
Remains perfect from the charity stripe.
Nice crowd here on a Thursday night. Cheerleaders are over there. They're not cheering.
They're enjoying a good game.
They're watching the game. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Kirsten. Pemberton comes the other way now. Top of the key. She'll hold it there as the Skylights up by 1. Kirsten gives it out to Emily. 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Right here from the McLaughlin Gymnasium. They'll work it around the perimeter. Molly thinks about going to the right. Does not. Fires it underneath to Murph. Nice pass. Nice layup for Tristan Murphy.
Great pass. And I'll tell you, that was even a better catch by Tristan because she was starting to spin looking for the rebound. That ball came in a hurry.
Argos will get the lead back here with 5:32 to go on our Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 48-47. A little more aggressive defense being applied here by UP now. Things are looking up for the University of Providence as they try to get a steal here if they can. G fires it right-hand side. Skylights have the ball down on the right baseline. They'll drive in. Nicholson pulls up from 10. Up and in. Nice shot there for 2.
Yeah, her and Sophia Stiles, I think they were state champions there that they were here about 3 years ago, weren't they?
Sophie Stiles is back playing for the Grizzlies again after her injury. As we go the other way, long three from Cartwright, rattles around, no good. They'll battle for the rebound. Murphy just kind of says, you know what, I'm not even going to battle for this. I've got 4 fouls, and I want to play the game. So she'll let them have it here as the Skylights come back with a 1-point lead, 49-48. 4:51 to go, fourth quarter action. On the give and go, G comes into the free throw line, kicks it back out right-hand side. Goldhahn will back it out as Alex now gives it over to G, who thinks about the shot. Now Goldhahn will stop up. She fires from 21, good from outside. Timeout is going to be called. They will take a full break. We'll do the same here. Don't leave us. It's a good one. We're going to the wire with 4:38 to go in the quarter. It is the Skylights up 52-48. We're back in 1 minute right here on 1450 AM KQDI.
AutoSlide is the new solution that automatically opens and closes sliding doors in your home. AutoSlide easily attaches to most existing, yes, your existing sliding door. Perfect for your pets, the elderly, and physically challenged.
I think the AutoSlide is a really good solution for people with mobility issues, and also if they've got pets, it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep getting up and down to open the door for the dog.
Call or visit Anderson Glass Doors and Windows today and discover the all-new AutoSlide system for yourself.
What's better than your McDonald's favorites? 2 McDonald's favorites for just $5. Welcome back the 2 for $5 mix and match deal. Now with the juicy quarter pounder with cheese. So you can mix it with the flaky filet of fish, saucy Big Mac, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. Choose 2 of your favorites for just $5 only at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time only. Single item at regular price.
I tell you what, we got a good one going, and that second game will be just as exciting as we've got the men coming up in overtime. A shot at the buzzer the last time they met. We will see what happens as Coach Keller is back on the sidelines after a heart attack. We'll talk about that when we get to the pregame. In the meantime, is women's basketball right here. University of Providence is down 52-48. They've got the basketball. As Kennedy Cartwright comes to the right corner now, tries to get it over to Elmi Maldonado from 3. Her shot no good. Battled for underneath and taken care of by the Skylights. Clearing it out of there is going to be swept and gone. Sydney Hovde got the rebound as she'll bring it up to G here. As Asian will come across that timeline, and then almost a steal from Cartwright goes to almost the backcourt line, but then Goldhahn gets it, and a timeout is going to be called here as they bring him to the sidelines. As it looks like the Northern will take a 30-second break. We'll just stay right here with it as we want to make sure that you are well aware. We've got our Taco John's Player of the Game coming up. Our Player of the Game, of course, is going to get a free medium combo from Taco John's with 2 locations here in Great Falls. Thank you to Wayne Thayers and his crew at 1301 10th Avenue South and 1001 14th Street North. It is Taco-rific.
They do a nice job down there.
They do a nice job. Wayne, of course, also involved with Celtic Cowboy. They got trivia on Tuesday nights. And I got to tell you, I miss that a little bit because I like going down there and doing trivia. And we got involved with our University of Providence Coaches Show. And that happens here in town on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. And next week, we are lining up where we get to talk to the women's wrestlers.
That'll be interesting. A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
They actually had a meet at Oregon is where they were at. And so we'll talk about that coming up on Tuesday. In the meantime, Kennedy Cartwright's got a steal. She'll go the other way with the layup. Up and in. Nice job, Cartwright for 2.
Kennedy's been about a half a step slow on 3 of those now. She finally was able to get that angle. She's got the steal. She's got the basket. It's a 2-point game.
52-50. Skylights in front. Here they come with the lead in the basketball on the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. 3:47 to go in the fourth quarter. G has it at the right side. They'll get it over to Goldhahn. Now back over to G. Fakes to the right, comes back to the left, trying to break down that zone defense being applied here by the Argos. With 8 to go on the shot clock, they'll pass it around the perimeter. Now come left wing here. Kira will take it in, and she'll take it up against the Giants. Rolls around, missed it. Battle for the rebound, and finally it's going to be picked up as Reed Hazard's got the rebound.
Great defense by Parker. She just put her hands straight up in the air. Reed was sneaking in, trying to poke that ball away. Nice job by the Argos.
Here come the Argos again. They won by 6 the last time they matched up here. They were down 10 at one time. They led by 10. They trailed by 4, and now they're within 2. Here comes basketball for the Argos. It's Kennedy Cartwright from 20. Shot no good. Rebounded. Murphy's got it. Will gather it in, loses it, gathers it back, and they'll reset the shot clock here. Emily on the left wing takes a couple dribbles there. Maldonado will back it up. Really wants to shoot the ball. Goes down to Murph. Murph looks inside, kicks it back out over here, and blocked from behind there. Cartwright had no idea that Goldhahn was there, and that is tipped out of bounds as Alex gets the block. And it's going to be the Skylights back on the offense here, up by 2. 52-50. 2:39. The clock is becoming a major factor here. As they go to Hovde, who comes on that left wing, clears herself a little bit of room, and then comes back on the left side. They'll work it around. G. Asia has it there on the left dribble. Comes back between the center circles. Will go underneath. Hovde goes inside. Tries to get around Parker. Parker will put it up and is called for the foul here. Basket is going to count. And the 4th foul called against Parker Ezra is just going to be whistled right here.
You know, and I guess I didn't see it. There was a lot of bodies between me and her. It looked like good defense from where I was at, but obviously this will send Sydney to the line. Sydney's got 9 points in the game. She's 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. Shoots about 76% on the season.
It looks like they will send Reed Hazard to the sidelines as shot is no good. Missed it. Parker's got the rebound. She's got 4. Tristan Murphy has 4. And here come the Argos down by 4. They'll go inside of Murphy. Head and shoulder fakes, takes it out, kicks it out around the perimeter, back over to Tristan. Tristan to the free throw line, pulls up from 15, off the iron's no good. Parker's got the rebound, and the same official will call the same foul at the other end.
This will be foul number 4 on Sydney, and Tristan did the exact same thing that we saw Emily do earlier. She saw Parker had such good position. I'm putting the shot up. If I don't make it, I know Parker's there for the rebound.
Sabin will check back in here. G will go to the sidelines with 2:07 to go. Skylights up by 4 here. And you know that the University of Providence would really like to get a basket right here as Murphy goes in, up and off the glass for 2.
Great move with the right hand. Put that left shoulder into the chest of her defender. Easy basket for her. It's a 2-point game.
Jenna Radich sitting on the bench. The junior cheering on her team. Brings it back within a 2-point contest. 54-52. Bell Valley Bank scoreboard. Skylights in front. 1:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. They'll go to the right-hand side. They pass it inside. Nice read there as a steal from Kennedy. She has done well here in this fourth quarter.
She's got 3 or 4 of those on the night.
As there's a steal, and she'll say, come and get it, Emily, as Maldonado will take it now out to Murphy. They'll come that left wing. Far angle pass to the right-hand side of the baseline, back over to Tristan. Goes inside, a little turnaround jumper, rolls it in. We're tied at 54.
Oh, Murphy's filling it now. She's got 6 points in the quarter, 10 points in the game.
8th tie of the night, timeout. Skylights with 1:22 to go. Here come the Argos. Don't leave us with a timeout. We will take a break with them with 1:22 to go in the quarter. We're back in 1 minute right here on 1450 AM KQDI.
It's a good time of year to give us a call and we can help you make a plan for your farm's specific needs. Looks like spring wheat seed is probably going to be a little bit short this year, but we've got some great varieties for you going in. We're starting to see some early movements on the pulse market, so we'd love to talk with you about that. Give us a call. Hodgkiss Seed, your professional seedsman who know farming. 466-5553. 466-5553.
Anybody's contest. We are knotted up at 54 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard with a minute 22 to go in the fourth. It's the Skylights with the basketball. G is back in. She has on that right wing. Looks to pass it in underneath. Does get it out over to Alex. Alex now. Goldhahn will take the left-handed shot. No good. Tristan Murphy has played well late here in this fourth quarter. Emily Maldonado looks over to Coach Bill. Coach Bill says, let's just slow it down just a little bit here. As Emily comes on that left side, normally will take that shot, but not this time. As she looks to kick it back under a minute to go, back over to Emily. She is the go-to person as this one's almost tipped out of bounds. Saved. Parker's got it. Triple team, quadruple team. Now goes to Emily with 8 to go. Emily goes in. She'll force a shot up. Rolls around. No good. Parker's got the rebound. Hammered underneath. Parker Ezra will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Good job by Emily seeing the shot clock expiring. She drove that one in, was able to draw iron. Parker wide open, doing a great job on the defensive boards or offensive boards. She's going to go back to the free throw line.
Parker Ezra, 11 points, has not scored in a while. Goes to the charity stripe here. She is 3 of 4 at that free throw line. And she would like to get 2 here if she can to break the tie. We're knotted at 54.
Hovde is fouled out.
First one to foul out here in the contest as Parker knocks that one down. Mom and Dad and Grandpa, are y'all listening? Are you watching the game? Let us hear from you. As here it comes. Parker shot is up, rolls around. She's got it. It's the Skylights down by 2 as they'll bring it to the full court. It is a 41-second time frame to go here in the fourth. 25 seconds on the shot clock. G has it on the right side. Man-to-man defense being applied here. Kirsten out top the key. Picks her up there. Now they'll go to the right-hand side. Pass down to the right wing. As Goldhahn has it, dribbles out of there. Looks underneath against his own defense. Comes back out top the key. As she has it there on a couple of dribbles. 9 to go on the shot clock. Tied up, and a pushing foul will be called here against one of the University of Providence Argos.
It'll go against Kirsten Pemberton. That'll be the first one on the sophomore. Non-shooting affair, just a third team foul. Shot clock has now been turned off.
Coach Bill says, we've got 3 timeouts. I'd like to burn one here if I can. It is a 30-second break. We'll keep it right here. As we take a look at the scoring in this one, it is Keeter with 15 for the Skylights, 11 for Nicholson, and then it goes down to Sydney with 9. So I would say the way that Peyton has been playing, she'll probably be the go-to person here.
Yeah, she hasn't scored in the fourth quarter, so interesting enough that 7 of her 15 did come in that third. So they've done a nice job slowing her down. The flip side of that is G is scoreless in the game, and she put some big points on the last time these two teams met.
We will see what happens as the Skylights is out of timeouts. Coach Bill has 2. Each team has 3 fouls on the team side. And we've got 20.7 seconds to go in the contest. Montana State University Northern bringing it on the inbounds on the lob here. They go inside the paint. Turnaround jumper rolls around. It is good. Nice shot there from Haley Nicholson. And Coach Bill will more than likely call a timeout to advance it to the front court. He will.
13 points for Nicholson on the game. That was a very nice turnaround, as you said there. Used the whole rim as she rattled that one in.
Well, I'm not sure what they're doing here, because the officials have gone over and said players stay on the floor, although Bill is still at the desk, and Chris is getting a free timeout here. Now they will call a timeout. It is a full. Let's break for 30 seconds here. Real quick, we're tied at 56. We're back in half a minute on 1450 AM KQDI.
At Benefis Health System, we know you want to start feeling better now. Benefis has 2 conveniently located walk-in clinics dedicated to taking care of you exactly when you need it, so you can get back to taking care of what's most important to you as soon as possible. Visit our walk-in services at our Northwest Bypass or Benefis East Campus locations. A tradition of advanced care. Learn more at benefis.org.
Another thriller on a Thursday night here in Frontier Conference basketball. We're knotted at 56. Now, one of the changes they had, I think it came in last year, is if you do not dribble or make any advancement on the ball, you can call a timeout, which henceforth gives you a chance to advance it to the front court to the hash mark, and that is what Bill is very good at. He has studied that rule a lot, so he will advance that up to the front court. And a shot at the buzzer forthcoming. Overtime. It's all in question right now.
That's the neat part. Being tied up at 56 all with 17.5 seconds. It truly is up to the Argos if they want to go into overtime or not. Let's take the last second shot.
You will think it's going to be the Emily Maldonado show, but Parker has played well also. Emily has 14, and Parker Esre has 14 rebounds, as she does have a number of baskets here. They bring it on the inbounds. Tristan will clear out there with 16 to go. Emily's got the ball. 14. We'll count it down. Man-to-man defense being applied. Maldonado will go head-to-head here as she comes on the left side, and a foul called here as it goes down to 8. Not enough to shoot. And
smart foul.
Chris was yelling at on the sideline. He was saying foul her out front because she is so quick with the ball. They will have a hard time getting it in again. Here they come with 8 seconds to go. Maldonado's got it on that left wing with 7 to go. 6 now. El Maldonado on the right-hand side. Hesitation move. Goes to the basket. Looks for the scoop shot and rejected out of bounds. As they may put some time back on the clock because when I looked up, there was still almost about a second to go.
Official's going to go over and talk about it.
This is where you get into that video. They put it back at about 0.7. 0.7 to go. That is enough to get it on the inbounds and take a quick shot as they call timeout. And again, we'll just keep it right here. You got to think that it's got to go to Parker right now. They've got to bring it to her underneath with her strength and just try to draw a foul if they can.
If they can, and you got to believe that Northern is just going to crowd the center there, so they'll have to pop a couple of wide open Emily on one side and Kirsten on the other, and if nothing else, unload on a wide shot. Worst case scenario, Argos go to overtime.
All talk all week long is about how this Frontier Conference is so tough. The Skylights come in here 1-7, and they have been competitive throughout the entire year and trying to get it somewhat of an upset here in this one, even though the Argos are 2-6 in conference play. They've got a chance. We've got a chance for the University of Providence to get a win here. We're knotted at 56. It's going to be Cartwright to bring it on the inbounds. They'll stack it on 2 on the side as they look to get it into Parker. They lob it up here to Murphy. Murphy has it, puts up the shot well short. We'll go to overtime. Free basketball coming your way in 1 minute right here as we break. It is 56-56. We're back with our overtime quarter in just a moment. Randy Bogdan will have the call for you as we return on 1450 AM KQDI.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where do you see your future? Can you make a difference and bring passion and energy to a rewarding career? Great Falls College MSU offers 12 healthcare programs that lead to great careers where you can grow and make a difference for patients and their families. This is your future, your healthcare career. Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. To learn more, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 268-3700.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8, now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of. With multiple drink and appetizer specials, you are sure to find something that hits the spot. With 12 beers on tap, domestic drafts and ball drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Why not? It's a Thursday night. Why not? That's right. As we get back to action on a Thursday night, it is overtime basketball. We got a little free ball for you here tonight, tied up at 56 all. Here about 3 weeks ago, the guys did it in their game. Why not? The gals can do it too.
Overtime coming your way. We do have some foul troubles. 1 fouled out for the Skylights already. Murphy has 4. Parker has 4. And I know that I think it's Haley that also has 3 here for the Skylights. With 5 minutes to go, free basketball on a Thursday night.
And it's a final Western, won by 10 over Rocky in girls action tonight. We'll try to keep you data on all of those scores as this one is going to be up. It is away, and it's going to be the Skylights starting on offense first. We're going to be going right to left on the radio dial. It's going to be G with the ball on the right-hand side, man-to-man defense against Pemberton. They'll set it back up in the hands of Goldhahn. Alex works left, comes back to the right, and then once again comes back to the left. Oslam, G is her name. She's going to work the right-hand side. She'll kick it over as Goldhahn sets it back up. Very patient, waiting for that open shot. They'll set it into the high post. Nicholson works it down into Gillum. That one's going to be stolen away, and Parker will come out with the ball.
Parker with a rebound as she's got a bunch of them already, leading the way with 15 rebounds tonight.
Maldonado will bring the ball over on the right-hand side, kicks it over to Pemberton, who gives a little head fake, sends it left. Cartwright, she stops, she pops. Front iron, no good. Esri right there with the rebound. They're going to call the jump ball on that one there. Arrow points right, so we will keep it here with the Argos. What was a foul in the first half is a jump ball in overtime. They're going to let them play. 56 all, 4:16 to go in period number 5 as Murphy will work the ball out in the hands of Maldonado. Emily kicks in the corner. Pemberton pulls the trigger on 3, rattles that around, no good. Rebound comes down. One and done is clearing the one away. Will be Nicholson as she'll set it back to G. The guys are in the wings. They're ready to rock and roll. We'll kick that one off about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one here as Nicholson in the high post works it down to Gillum. She turns around, takes the shot, and Esri right there with the stuff. We're going to come the other way quickly. Maldonado brings the ball down. Quickly is stopped by a couple of defenders there. She'll pick up her dribble, send it over to Pemberton. Right-hand side, Cartwright wants to feed Parker, not able to get it down to her. Instead, they'll go into the high post. Murphy turns around, squares up, goes into the corner. They rotate the ball back out, 11 to go on the shot clock. Maldonado calling for the screen, gets it, pulls up from 17. Front iron, no good. Parker had it for a moment, tips it over in the hands of Pemberton as Murphy pulls the trigger. That one's no good. Crashing in is going to be Maldonado. She comes up and under with it. As she drives baseline, turn around from 15. Finally, basket to drop. Maldonado for 2 more.
She was very persistent to stay with it. And boy, I tell you what, they had a lot of opportunities and finally got one down to get the lead, 58-56.
We got 3 minutes to go in the period of overtime as G will bring the ball down against Pemberton. She'll pick up her dribble as Kirsten doing a nice job climbing right on top of her there. Needs to get rid of it. She just flips this one over the top. She will get it in the hands of Goldhahn. Alex steps back, wants to set it back up. She will to G. Into the high post. Gillum not ready for it. Sends that one out of bounds, and you can see G, she's just mad at herself on that one.
I was looking at the shooting percentages, and with those attempts at the other end, the Argos for the game are only shooting 30%, as the Skylights are at 43.14%.
Argos shoot 41 on the season, so they're well below their average as Maldonado with a 2-point lead, 58-56, hands it to Cartwright. Says, you take the ball over there. Krista will take it from you. No, you come back, I'll grab it. So Maldonado sets it up into the high post. Parker Esri wants to spin in. Murphy doing a good job getting position. But we're going to have the quick whistle and the foul. And this one is going to go on underneath the basket as it will be Haley Nicholson picking up foul number 2. And that will send Parker Esri to the free throw line.
She will have a chance to shoot a couple here and extend it by 3 if she can make it. No.
Not going to make the first one. She's been there many times tonight, 77 times on the season, not counting tonight. Parker Esri has shot free throws. As her second free throw is up, it is good. She is a double-double tonight as she has 14 points and I think about 14 or 15 rebounds. As G with the ball crosses the center court line, wants to work it into the high post to Gillum. She does. Back Nicholson, little 15-foot floater. That one is true.
Nice shot out there, too.
Haley Nicholson with 2 more. It's a 1-point Argo lead. 2 minutes, 7 seconds to go here in period number 5, the period of overtime. As Maldonado wants to drive, looks for the screen, comes back to the right-hand side. Splits a couple defenders, works over on the right-hand elbow. Sets it back up to Murphy. This time we're going to go left. As Pemberton goes back to Maldonado. 10 to go on the shot clock. Drives in, loses the handle, hands it off to Murphy. 10 foot from the side, no good. Esri loses the handle. They need to get the shot off. As that will be foul number 5. Oh, well, let's see. That'll be foul number 5 on G. So her night is done. She will end with no points, but I'll tell you, she had an impact on this contest.
She really did. She handles the ball so well out there, and just as the floor general here for the Skylights, very disappointed. And that was a hustle foul. That was a tough one. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul, but that was a tough one there for her 5th, and I think the official just had to call it out there. So we go to the free throw line for Kennedy to extend it as the Argos are up by 1, 59-58 on our Belt Bank scoreboard.
Cartwright, a 64% foul shooter, is off on her first one. She takes that guide hand off and kind of shoots it one-handed. Has a little bit of side spin to it as her second opportunity is coming up. Chance to push it out to a 2-point lead, and she does. 60-58, Argos up with 102 seconds to go here in this overtime. At least overtime number 1, that is, as Saban will work it over on the right-hand side. Goldon dribbles left hand, sets it up, she'll work it left, down into the corner. Saban drives in, pulls up from 10, squares up with the basket. That one's no good. Ball's tipped around. Cartwright did a nice job. She'll hand it off to Maldonado. And Coach Bill says, slow it down. Let's use up a little bit of clock. 60-58, Argos by 2, minute 18 to go. 18 to go on the shot clock as they will run this down to about the 10-second mark. Saban will come out and do tight man-to-man defense against Maldonado. Emily does such a good job controlling it. And they're going to call Maldonado with the personal foul.
Not a happy crowd.
And the official is hearing it from Coach Bill. We're just going to let that go at that. 60-58, Argos by 2, minute 2 to go. Skylights trailing in this one. Under a minute, they got a chance to tie it up or take the lead. They're going to bring the ball down into Gillum, down the low post. She wants to spin. She goes in strong against Parker. Sets it back out to Saban. Crossover dribble. Takes across the key. We're going to work out the right-hand side to Nicholson. Deep pass underneath. They're going to say last touch by the Skylights. We're going to give that one back to the Argos. Official not wanting to walk past Coach Bill over there, and he didn't say a word. He just lets him walk on by.
Bill's pretty good at that. He just lets it go. We got to go to the next thing. So.
Yeah, it's Cartwright with the ball. She's going to cross the timeline as they're going to spread the offense out here, use up a little bit of clock. About 15 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Kennedy Cartwright doing a nice job, man-to-man defense. And now we're going to have the nickel dimer on there. That's going to be Alex Goldhahn picking up foul number 3. And that will send Kennedy Cartwright back to the foul line.
She will have a chance to shoot the bonus here, as that is the 5th foul called against the Skylights.
Also turns the shot clock off. A couple of free throws here would go a long way. First one is no good. She is 1 out of 3 from the charity stripe tonight.
8 points on the evening, as she'll get another one here. You'd like to get that odd number here, the way that the Skylights can shoot the 3, and she does roll that one in.
Tight defense by the Argos. They might be able to seal this one away with a steal as Saban will bring the ball down quickly against Pimperton. She crosses the timeline, works the ball over the right-hand side to Nicholson. Emily Maldonado defending a much taller Nicholson. They'll rotate the ball out. Gillen down underneath, pulls up from 10. Back iron, no good. Rebound comes down. Esri has it for a moment. Quick whistle. We're going to make the long walk down as I believe Gillum is going to pick up the personal.
What about Parker? Man, I tell you what, that is her 17th rebound here tonight. At that one, she has those 14 points. And we'll go back to the free throw line where she is 6 of 8 tonight. This would be a big one right here if she could hit one of these two.
She is definitely one to be considered for the player of the game as the first free throw is up. It is good, as we will be selecting that here shortly. We will make that announcement, and we'll send them to Taco John's. Maybe they'll bring some back for us.
Taco John's, thank you so much, as both of them are good with 12.3 to go in the overtime.
That could seal this one away as the clock is ticking down 10 seconds. As Saban, taking her time, needs to hustle. Big collision, no whistle. They'll send it back up top of the key. Deep three-point shot, that's no good. Esri will come down with the rebound, and it's a final.
Yeah, that was a big collision, and both players were late getting up there, as it is going to be the University of Providence picking up the win here. And Coach was just trying to get a call out front to get the clock stopped and get some free throws if they could, and it didn't happen. Parker Esri is our Taco John's player of the game, and boy, what a game she had in this one, as it is another win here for UP as they get the win here in a hard-fought contest in overtime, as she'll pick up the victory in that one. Tough game. Look at Parker. She is just exhausted out there.
Absolutely wore out. She left it all on the floor here tonight, as what a great contest, a big win for Coach Bill. Needing this win here tonight, he got it, and so we'll have our player of the game and Coach come on over. And I'll just step aside and get the camera turned here.
What a game for her, as it was just absolutely fantastic in that one. And a fantastic job here in this one. We've got a couple of different players coming in here. And Parker says, I need a seat. I need to take a seat. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am good. I'm not near as tired as you are. What a game. Talk about it.
Gosh, I'm just glad we pulled it out. You know, we've been waiting to get a win. We have been just waiting and waiting, and we finally came out with the right energy tonight, and we came out on top, which I'm really proud of our team.
Talk about the adversity that you had to go through. You pick up that third foul about midway through that third quarter. You go out and set out, and then you play the whole fourth quarter with one extra foul there. It was tough, wasn't it? I mean, it was a very physical game.
Yeah, it definitely was very physical. I mean, down low, we were just battling down there every time. We're getting elbows to the face, and something was happening. But, I mean, definitely having that third foul and getting that fourth foul in the end, having that in the back of my head, definitely is something to think about. But we played really good D, and we came out.
Yeah, it's amazing the talent you have on this team. I mean, we continue to talk about it, but you are a complete team, aren't you?
We definitely are, especially when we decide to show up and play.
Yeah.
I mean, even tonight, I feel like we can even be 10 times better than the team we were tonight. And,
yeah.
I mean, we played amazing tonight, but we could play fabulous tomorrow.
So now you go and enjoy this for a couple hours, and you got to turn around, and tomorrow you go down to Butte, and that's another tough one, isn't it? I don't see any easy games in this Frontier Conference, do you?
No, I mean, I'm really excited to play Tech. I mean, I had to sit out last time because of my ankle, so
yeah.
we're excited. We're going to go up there and hopefully bring the same energy we brought today and get them.
How is your ankle?
It's getting there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Still a little sore.
Oh, yeah.
I know you want to give a shout-out to your friend over there on the bench, Jenna Back.
Yes,
and, yeah,
it's so
nice
good to have her back.
Yeah.
Even just having her on the bench with us gives us a different kind of energy, and
It's
she
good.
helped us get that win tonight.
Congratulations. Great game.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Go to Taco John's, have something to eat. Here's a gal that played her heart out here tonight. Talk about that contest, Kennedy, because that was a tough one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was. It was a lot of fun, though, playing with everybody. I felt like everybody came out with a lot of energy and was ready to play tonight.
Yeah. When you talk about the energy, I mean, it's only not on the floor, but it's also on that bench, and that's got to kind of keep you guys pumped up, doesn't it?
For sure. Yeah, our bench is a big key in success, I think.
Yeah. Physical game tonight?
Very, very physical game, yeah.
Let's talk about what you got to do tomorrow now. I mean, you get to enjoy this only for a little bit, but I think it's a must-win tomorrow in Butte. You ready for that?
Of course. Yes, it's a must-win from now on out.
Yeah. And you want to get to that tournament we talked about, huh?
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah, congratulations. Great job tonight.
Thank you. Shout out, Mom and Dad.
They are
Bye.
watching. They are watching. We were told all about that they are watching, so that is good. Thank you so much. Coach, unbelievable. My goodness, I tell you, every night we talk about this, but it is tough competition, isn't it?
Yeah, Northern's really good. I mean, they're just really good. Their coach does a good job. Their isolation plays, the stuff he runs is really hard to guard. Thank goodness we could make some plays down at the end, and we had some baskets fall.
We were talking about you calling the timeout. You advanced the ball up to the front court in that fourth quarter. What are you talking about in the huddle over there? Because you're tied at 56 at the time. What are you talking about? Who do you want to get the ball in that situation?
You know, we were trying to get the ball to Emily and just let her make a decision. She's the best decision maker in our league, I think. Late in the shot clock, she'll make the right decision, and we just trust her. So we wanted to get the ball to Em, let her do what she does, and try to put the ball in her hands a lot, let her make a lot of decisions. I trust her.
Your bigs played well tonight with foul trouble. They played really smart down the stretch, didn't they?
Yeah, it was nice to see O come in and gave us big minutes tonight. She's getting better and better every day in practice. I was proud of her tonight, but all of our bigs were good tonight.
Yeah. Your freshmen are playing so well for you. I mean, they're coming in these type of games, and boy, what a great experience for them to learn at this level and get ready for that run in the NAIA tournament.
Yeah, we got a long way to go. We got to beat Tech tomorrow night. That's the big thing. Worry about all that other stuff later, but Kennedy Cartwright's steal late in the game to go get the ball was really a big play for us. She goes down, finishes the layup, gets it one-on-one, gets to the foul line, makes some foul shots. So, we're going to need that to happen if we're going to win. Em can't do it all, although you think she can on a lot of nights. She needs some help. But I'm really proud of our whole team for their whole effort tonight.
You talk about that play that Kennedy had. She turned around and sprinted back to the other end to get on the defensive end as well. And your defense has improved a lot.
Yeah, we really focused on defense this week. I thought we defended a lot better in our one, and our slides were better. Still had a couple small breakdowns, but overall we went to it when we needed some stops and were able to use it very selectively. I thought our one was really good tonight. Our matchup zone looked real good.
Yeah, congratulations on the win. We'll let you celebrate for about an hour and then get ready for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Bill Himmelberg, the coach for the University of Providence here, and boy, what a game as they picked up the victory in this one. It was a tough, hard-fought contest as they went right down to the wire. And Randy, when you take a look at some of that scoring in this one, as we talked about, Parker Ezra ends up with 16 points. She also had 18 rebounds. What a night for her.
Well, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line in the overtime, 2 out of 2 in the fourth quarter. Those are pressure shots when you need them the most, when they got to go in, when they make all the difference in the world. She stood right there, and she was getting hit. She was getting beat up on. She was getting knocked to the floor. There was the one that you said that was a jump ball that they had her by the elbows. she fought through it. She didn't yell at the officials. She didn't get down. She just kept playing hard. I mean, great game by Parker.
And all-around scoring here for the University of Providence. As you go down, Tristan Murphy had the 10, 16 for Parker, as we talked about, and Emily had 16.
She had 16 as well, and some great assists there, some good no-look passes, and did a nice job on defense. Marka came in. She had a basket. Kennedy Cartwright, 9 points there, a couple big free throws in overtime. 6 points by Kirsten Pemberton. Kirsten has improved every game. She's been fun to watch. And then, of course, Alicia Otis coming out, and she gave us some good minutes there and brought 4 points on the board as well.
Congratulations to the University of Providence as they pick up the win in this one. We're going to take about an 8-minute break and then come back as we get ready for the second half of our doubleheader. And I can't imagine it's going to be any disappointment in that one either, as that game went to overtime the last time we were here, and it was a close one in that one. As we finish this one in overtime and wrapping it up here, Providence escapes with the victory here. They win 63-58 over the Skylights of Montana State University Northern. For Randy Bogdan, I'm Jim Sargent. You have been enjoying a 1450 AM KQDI Sports presentation.